Hey.
Yo.
Grab some meat.
Two SDDDDDDD.
That's so tight. It's a great little package.
G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and today, wow!
Ooh woo ooh woo la 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 ooh woo ooh woo la 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 ooh woo ooh woo la 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 la.
That pussy Dulce, smoking fentanyl, lays cereal milk. I see God.
I see Satan.
Well, good day. Oh, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Man, just now hearing how rough my voice sounds. Goodness gracious.
Closet to Bailey S. You'll see without getting your eyes wet.
Yo, what it do? Ooh woo. Do what? Ooh woo. That's what I said. That's what I said, Joshua. Ooh woo. What it do? How is everybody? My goodness, welcome back. Man, it has been...
How was the great state of Philly?
It has been way too long. The great state of Philly, it was beautiful. A lot of rocks. Very large ones.
Who do that ooh woo that you do so well?
The ooh woo? This one? Ooh woo? We got a bunch of ooh woos. I have one file saved as dude woo, and it's just a dude doing it. I don't use that one very often. I think I've only used it once, actually, at the end of a video. Anyways, how goes it? How you guys feeling?
What about large rocks? Crack rocks.
I sound...
Good to hear. Glad you had a great time.
Excuse me. I sound a little rough. It's very cold there. Very windy. My face is very chapped, and I'm still getting used to that. I'm adjusting, so bear with me while I adjust.
Yo.
How we doing, everybody? Casper Skull's in the chat. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what up,
Good to see you,
everyone?
man. It was nice
Welcome
hanging
back,
out, dude.
sir. Did you get many ladies of the evening in New York?
No, sir. No,
Hey.
sir. Where we stayed is called Fayetteville. It's just outside of Syracuse.
Might need a facial. Hey.
And it is...
How is Bot doing?
The population is enough to be
I'm doing
considered
all right,
a
mofo.
village. It is it's like 4,000 something people that live where
No
we were.
coke and hooker S.
It was a very quiet little town. It was nice. No coke and hookers.
Saw Neon take the win so fast.
Yes.
Hi.
Neon did take the win. It was exciting. It was a really fun weekend. Bot is doing well. We didn't talk a whole bunch.
The village bicycle.
I think the most we talked was on stream.
Howdy.
During that time, we were both just all over the place with people, you know. So, yeah,
What constitutes a village?
We talked for a little bit briefly before we went on, just to kind of game plan, and we split a joint when he got there. We not like on purpose. We were just in the circle together, but not a whole lot of back and forth really. Met a ton of people. which was awesome. I met some of you guys, that was unreal.
Oh, you content creators.
That was wild. That was really, really fun. Got to hang out with Mo. And
Such a cool little town. Just wish
and
it
his
was not
lady,
so damn windy so we
both
could
of
have
which-
hit some more spots.
both of which are exactly
What place did Og take? I stopped
how I
watching
would
after
want
your
them,
and Bot's stream.
to be very,
Hey.
very funny.
Did Bot hit that motherfucker down to nothing like Snoop Dogg?
No. There was no need to. There was plenty of that going around. There was no rush. No need to take her down to the butt. It was okay. Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Mo is awesome. Jake, I met Jake and, I don't remember what name we're supposed to call her. But anyways, this back here, if you'll notice, came from Jake. Let's see if we can we AI the camera right now? Can we do this? Do we have the technology? I think we do have the technology. Let's see if we can make this happen. Are you guys ready? Hang on. This could get crazy. Hang on. Sit still. Hold tight. It's okay. We're going to make it.
Looking good up there.
We're going to make it.
Use the force, Luke. Goodness gravy.
There it is. Look at that. Oh, you get a little gray top in there too? Ooh, woo. Here, let's get me out of the lens a little bit. Look at that. Gorgeous. God, that camera is awesome. Jesus Christ.
Did you teach Bot how to trippy spin?
You know what? We're going to make
Look
this a
at that buff
custom
little slurper.
position because we need a button for that. Okay, there we go. Boom. So there you have it. That is in studio now. Looking awesome. Thank you again.
Is that the original Fractal Sucks frame? Yo sup.
That's right. That's the original.
Power.
That has been through a lot of hands. That frame has changed hands. I messaged Eve about it and I said, that frame's a bit of a whore. That thing's been bouncing around, dude. It's just been going from pilot to pilot.
Yo, that's really cool.
Just getting toe up. So that is the OG Fractal Sucks frame right there. That's it. I mean, obviously it's a joke, right? The words were never spoken.
Dirty frames.
It's a joke, right? We all understand. Anyways, I look like hammered shit. Allow me to explain. I didn't sleep a
Did
whole lot
anyone get
on the
the
trip.
Analog 2024 on tinywhoop's site? When I saw it, it was sold out.
I know somebody that got
The
a
$5
few of
hooker
them.
of frames.
It is, yeah. And then there's a little Jake FPV sticker under there, which actually, if we could just... Ooh, that's awesome. This is a little Jake FPV sticker, but it has a Infinity Loops arrows behind it. It looks sick. So I put that in there with it because it looks awesome. So anyways, now that's there.
You don't know a goddamn thing.
Congratulations
Oh,
to our
big
new
time. Oh,
I
that
Got
reminds me.
champion, of course, who is Tyrant.
hang on. I have to make a note of this
Congratulations,
because
Tyrant.
I'll
I know
forget
Tyrant
again.
really came into this season wanting to win, and he definitely put in the work.
I'm sorry, you guys. 1 second. Bear with me. I was just reminded of something. I got to make a note. I can't make a mental note because there's no space right now.
Ultra.
Yeah, big ups on the Ultra. Congrats. Who was that? Bitterroot pulled that? Hell yeah.
Why does your clock say 8:30? I thought you were an hour ahead of me.
That didn't update. I am. It's 9:30 right now. 9:38.
Hey.
That didn't update with
How it's
daylight
going
saving time.
heads.
Eba, what up? How you doing, man? Welcome
We
back.
doing videos tonight. Car Ram Rod.
I don't think I'm going to do them tonight. No, probably not. I was going to save some up for Saturday because usually I let people know ahead of time, so they have a chance to do it. So guess what?
Did you like my
doing
crash
it,
in the tree?
We're doing it Saturday. So if you guys have footage, try to get it
Freestyle
done
bot
and
grinder.
uploaded by Friday or Saturday, and then we'll watch it Saturday night. You can always upload it during stream too on Saturday night. It's not like there's no deadline or anything, Just try to get it before the end of the stream, obviously. But yeah, let's do that. Our normal Saturday. Let's just get back on schedule. I want it to feel like
Ocho.
everything is normal again. Anywho, I didn't sleep a whole lot while I was there. I think I ate 4 times from Friday to Monday. It was crazy. I was really busy. I filmed a ton. I'm going to share a little bit with you guys tonight. Not like,
Mr. Fly.
I guess we could go over some of the footage if you guys wanted to, like a little bit of it. We did freestyle. Yeah, Bachreiner and I did do a little freestyle at the end of the stream. So if you guys watched Saturday night, at the end of that stream, I'll put the link in chat for anybody that didn't see it, if you guys want to watch it. Go over there and give We Bleed a sub if you're feeling it, or at least give them the view and go check out the
Mask R.
check out the end of that live stream, and you can see there was there's maybe like, I think I ran 3 batteries. I think I gave Bot 4 batteries and he ran maybe 2. I don't remember that. I was flying, so I
saw
can't.
That you tore it up.
I don't remember exactly how many he flew. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Step on any more signals while you were there.
No,
what
I was a good boy.
Head sounds hollow. You missed the voices at.
I was a good boy.
Did you like my crash in the tree heads?
As soon as I got over that one little that I had in the room. Yeah, that part kind of that was my bad. Yes, I did like your crash in the tree. I'm gonna save that for Saturday night. We'll get all
Heads,
that
have
watched
you ever raced
and talked about and all that. Have I ever raced OG? Yes, I have. Not on purpose. We were both doing iGao 2 years ago, and one of the challenges was a track. You had to. It was a time trial, fastest times kind of thing, and it was like the bottom 50% of times got a letter, and the top 50% were safe. And just because we were practicing together, we set the one course up, and then we both just ran it.
I feel like you could compete easily.
We flew with each other then, and those videos are public. You can find those. I have a playlist on, not Infinity Loops, but on my personal channel on Heads FPV, or just Heads, I think. There's a playlist called iGao 2, and in that there's some time trials. I don't remember how many I did, or UTTs, whatever they call them. And one of them is in an outdoor spot, and that's in Malty's backyard. And OG set it up, and then him and I just flew it and grinded it until we got good times.
The race of the self-facial.
And I think one of the times that I got was 666, actually, I think. Or maybe it was him. But it was cool. And there's a part in it where I'm flying the track, and I go to bank a turn, and he was already like big into racing, and this was the first time I'd ever done it because I was forced to do it with iGao. And I was banking a turn, and he like banked it way tighter than I did, and so you can see him in my DVR. You can read what kind of battery he has. You can see like the milliamps of the battery. He's that close to my DVR, like my camera. It was really cool. It's a really neat shot. I may have even slowed it down but those are all my submissions that I did for iGao 2 until I dropped out. I dropped out around Christmas time, I think, because I was like, this is going into the next year now. No, I got shit I got to do. I love it, but I just don't. I can't dedicate that much time to it. That was my biggest downfall, and I warn people of that all the time because that's a big one for people. It's pretty common. The grind is real, dude. The grind is real, especially in those later weeks. It starts getting really grindy, So if you don't have the time, man, that's tough. Just think about that. Like, that you have to get a video done. You have to nail a trick or a series of tricks or grind times on a UTT. And you just you're under pressure too to get it at that point, get it turned in at that point, at that deadline, and learn it if you've never done it before, or grind it if it's a track. Oh, it's a lot of pressure. It's fun. It's super fun, but it's a lot of pressure. It's not all fun and games when you get to the later weeks. Massive respect for all the people that do any bit of iGo. Get out there, try it. How do you see your own stream if you're streaming? We got to break YouTube for this or something, huh? How do we do this? There we go. All right, let me drop this link in chat for you guys, and
Hey.
then I want to dive into some conversation. You know, I want to catch up. I feel like I've been gone forever, even though I haven't been gone that long.
Pike out gonna be my new obsession.
2 streams is rough for me, man. Missing 2 back to back like that. It hurts. 661, what up? I was editing videos for 2 or 3 people a week too.
Hey, yayo.
So much work for my. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I got was nuts. Excuse me.
What's up, heads? Nice meeting you this weekend.
Hey, Blaster.
Ayo.
Yeah, man. Likewise. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hanging out at the bar was
What
a
device
ton of fun.
do you use to connect your SD card from your Googles to your computer?
Just one of these little guys. These little USB SD card readers. I've had this since I started flying. This was like the first one that I got. It still works, and I use it all the time, constantly. Okay, let me drop this link in here for you guys. If you guys wanted to check out the stream with, this is time stamped for right at the beginning of when we started freestyling. So the whole part of like just
The
Bot
weed
and I
I got
talking
has
on
over
stream.
4 terps.
that's
It's so tasty. It's
before
over
that.
30 THC as well. Getting high tonight, mofos.
Bro, let me tell you something about the racing crowd. Man, those dudes can get down. Those dudes can smoke. God dang. Every time I went outside, I was trying to, so we'll get into that. So every time I went outside I was like trying to catch people for interviews. Because my whole video that I had in my head planned that I wanted to do about the whole trip was focused more so like on the event and talking to some of the racers. And I got so
No
lucky.
drinking or smoking at races this weekend. I'm smoking on Bhutanese Shadow Garden grown Dark Evil Pack.
Yeah, nah, man. I didn't
LOL,
see
that
any of
pic of Nightwing shows that.
So, excuse me. So, I kind of wanted to go in the direction of like
It's
following
not
the pilots and
exhaustion, it's
everything.
the THC
And
that
I
still
got-
hasn't left your system.
And I got super lucky with the people that I interviewed because some of them had really interesting like journeys through the series of race qualifiers and then the mains the next day. So every time I would duck outside though from the rate, like when there would be a little intermission, you know, between races, I would run outside and just see if I could catch anybody that had just raced and see if I
How
could interview them.
mind-blowing the kid
or,
Neon is fast pilot.
you know, whatever, just to like step outside and see if I could find somebody to just shoot the shit and hang out with. And every single time I went outside, I think, almost every single time, I'll say 90% of the time, there was somebody out there like, hey, here you go. I was like, oh, well, don't mind if I do. Thanks. I'm not gonna be in the right state of mind this whole trip. But it was a blast. I had a ton of fun. They were a really fun crowd. All of them, all really good people, guys and gals. It was a good time. It was a little weird at first, I'm not going to lie. It was extremely humbling. Like, I'm going to say that right out front. That was like, that's great. That was wild to me. I've never been to like big public events like that.
Puff tough haha.
So it was some people, and it's no fault of theirs, obviously, but like some people would walk up and introduce themselves. And then other people would just walk up and be like, hey, Eds, what's up, man? I love your streams or I love your videos or whatever. And I'm like, all right, awesome. And then they wouldn't say who they are. And I'd be like, ah, shit. And then I'd walk away from my bag. Wait, who the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
talking to guys like Neon
I'd
E
have
Doc
to,
Zero and the like, they're all really awesome and genuine.
I'd have to pull
If I made
OG
it, I
aside
would have
and
brought
be like,
shroom bars.
Who was
LOL.
that? Who's that? I was just
That's my
talking
kind
to.
of gig. Wish I could have made it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Easy
man.
to feel humbled with all these humble bucks.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was wild. It was a lot of fun, but it was it was definitely like a weird experience at first for me. It was just kind of, you know, like I said, it was humbling. I don't know how else to explain it. But I had a great time. I'm really glad I did it. I want to go again. I can't wait to go to another one. Yeah, it was just a ton of fun. And mad respect to all those dudes who grinded and gals who grinded and flew. That was a lot of pressure. You got the announcer screaming, being there, like actually being there. OG always like described it to me. You know, he'd be like, "You don't understand when you're there and you hear three other quads going, like 3 other whoops whizzing around. Some of them are passing right in front of your face, and you're on the other side of the track. Like, that fucks with your head sometimes, you know.
Meeting the
Me, at
community
least.
in person is the best.
The sound thing can throw me off, you know, especially if you're not used to it. There was some people there. It was their first. Okay, so that was one of the people that I met. I don't know if I want to. I'm not gonna spoil any. I'm not gonna spoil the video yet. But there's one of the racers that I met, and it was his first time at a live race.
Sound of other motors throws
Hadn't been
me
racing
off.
that long.
Traffic
And
rocks to the
He
community.
got into elite. He got into he was racing with like some of the fastest people there. Well, he was racing with the fastest people there. I mean, by definition, like by the class breakdown from qualifiers, he was with the best people, the best of the best. Not 90% of the time, because that makes no fucking sense. But he was.
It was
with the best
insane
of the
to
best.
see those guys
And
fly
I
IRL.
was
It was
lucky enough
mind-boggling to see how
to get
fast
an
those
interview with him.
pilots are.
So you'll get to meet him in the video. You're gonna meet a lot of the racers in the video, and it's like little tidbits about them real quick. Rec being one of them. Rec. It was a really nice meeting Rec. I got to sit down with Rec, and we had a little dinner date. That was fun. That was a good time.
They grinded so hard they ground.
And then
Did you feel the 90 crew
we
skits,
got to hang out at the bar too,
all over
which
the
was a
event?
lot of fun. Hanging out at the bar with all of them, like after the pressure was off of the race, and they could
Correct
all just
past tense.
they all kind of felt like they were
Congrats, Rec.
unwound a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, big ups for Rec, by the way. Let me pin him again. Here, hang on. We got to do it proper.
Slap stickers everywhere. LOL.
Please clap.
There we go. Give it up for Rec, who took home third in Elite, which is going to make another fun part of the video because I spoke with him
Clap,
before he
damn it.
raced.
But Beta,
Hey.
Find and Fly, this
Sorry,
is
I gotta let this one play.
a little 1S micro quad.
Thanks, guys.
That one's so good. Yeah, I got to talk with him before he raced, so that's cool. You get
You're
to
great flying.
you get to hear him that's the other thing is I asked all of them to predict where they think they would place, and it's cool like how close some of them got to their predictions or how spot on some of them were. It was weird, and some of them even talked about like how they have curses. You know what I mean? Like they're like, I've never been able to get like if I place in the middle, then I never move up from there or like whatever. Or they'd nail it. They'd be like, if I'm in like 13th or whatever, I don't remember the exact number, but it was a ton of fun. I don't even know how else to explain it. Yeah, it was a really good time. Seeing everybody in person, and yeah, like I was saying about OG, hearing the announcers, and there's music, and there's people talking all over the fucking place, and some of them have spotters that sometimes are trying to tell them shit.
LOL performers with
And then,
black
like,
and white superstition is awesome.
While you're flying and you're doing all these wild, insane little maneuvers and trying to remember all these lines, and you got a spotter telling you if you got somebody like on your ass or if you just passed somebody or whatever. I don't know what they're yelling at them. Actually, I think that OG told me that once that sometimes they'll tell you if you got somebody on you or if you can relax, like if you got a good lead. But yeah, just all the shit, all the sensory stuff. I was like, how?
I had the second
dude?
worst seed you could possibly have put me with neon the whole way.
Yeah, Rec, that was a ton of fun, man. I never expected to be so into like the actual brackets, like all of them. I loved watching all of them. It was just fun watching the grind, and I even explained that on stream when we were live there, how I got to watch the qualifiers like from hobbyist all the way up. And it was cool because I got to see the first set
Gotta
go
race
out,
with the best.
and they were good. To me, I'm watching these guys fly around. I'm like, they're fast. They're taking turns really well. They know the track.
Riding along with the racers
But
in your
then
own goggles is a
slowly,
trip.
the day just got faster and faster and faster. And I was like, by the end of the day, I was like, how in the fuck did somebody just run this
Why
track
did they
in
have
12
bots
seconds?
mic so low? Haha.
So yeah, that's that was an accident. Obviously, it's really hard to hear anything in there. And big ups to the Doug. I'm forgetting his last name. I just messaged him earlier. Doug Kling. I hope I said his last name right. Doug. Anyways, he was running the whole show. I think he did a really good
12
job.
per lap is insane
It's a
fast.
lot to do.
Good evening, Ugg.
It was a lot to juggle, a lot of inputs. I got a
Doug
chance to
Kling
look.
did a phenomenal job.
Yes, he did. I got a chance to look behind the whole setup when I was back there, and just, you all know what my setup looks like more or less. Like, my shit is super overcomplicated. Theirs was like ungodly to me. I was blown away. I did not expect that production value to be like that high up. You know, like, I knew it was good because I've seen them before.
So I need y'all to start using your vocals, because your vocal asks, because I need your vocal moisture level to be at a 90% or higher.
It never plays the end. I need your vocal moisture levels to be at a 90% or higher. Big ups, Mr. Hot Pants, for joining the 90%ers. Welcome. Enjoy your badge. Enjoy your movie night. You
That
now have
might
access
have been
to.
the best looking race
And
footage I've ever seen.
If you link your Discord
It's Dreamy Eyes, hey ya.
with your YouTube account, you can get access to the members movie theater and all that stuff. And yeah, big ups and 90%ers. Drop them in the chat, please. Thank you, boys. Big ups. Do we still have? Do we
It
still
was
have it?
pretty cool to watch from an
There
at-home
it is.
perspective too.
90%ers, rise up.
Mofo.
That boner FPV
Hands
voice,
off my
dude.
Mo FPV.
Boner FPV voice is wild. Dude's
No
got radio
VTOL.
voice. But yeah, the production was really good. For as small as the team was, that was crazy. Like, watching it from the
Movie
other
night
end,
is my favorite night.
that was insane to me. And like I said, you guys know how, well, some of you know how stupid and overcomplicated I made this shit. With like there's two PCs behind me that are linked together that are running the stream. There's 4 monitors that I have to look at. I don't have to, but you know, it's overcomplicated. It could be way simpler, but their shit was a trip to me. I was blown away by the whole thing. I was blown away by the racing. The racers themselves are insane. The memory of moving that quickly and remembering where to go, especially with like all the lights are off and it's just LED lights everywhere. I was out there freestyling it and I was losing
I feel
depth.
like Zotek handpicked a lot of the best to make sure the event would be great.
I'd agree with that.
Did you fly across the street or is that a spoil?
It's not really a spoil, I can tell you. I mean, I tried to fly across the street. So remember, I was like, this is going to be a lot of fun as long as we have the weather for it. Like, first off, it was balls cold. I think every day we were there. There
The
was one day where
freestyle on stream was sadly
like
only like 2
weirdly,
5
like,
minutes.
it was like maybe, I don't know, 50 or 55 midday, and then it got really cold again. But I was not comfortable the whole time. I
Asbestos
was
fibers,
freezing.
the wind was awful.
And so, yeah, Jake, Mo, and their significant others and I went across the street to fly. And we found a gazebo because I figured, you know, that at least that's got like some coverage. And the whole parking lot was just littered with people out shopping and going in and out of stores and walking everywhere. Like, the pictures we saw of it, I don't know when they were taken, but I feel like it was like empty.
Depth perception
don't
gets
know,
hard in the dark with LED gates.
But anyways, we tried. There's a little bit of video of that. You'll see a little
40
bit of that.
miles per hour fucking wind LOL.
Yeah, Mo and Jake. Oops, Mo and Jake were there.
LOL probably
they can,
during
they can tell
2020.
It was rough. Yeah, I was pissed. We really wanted to fly. Mo and I did end up flying. That's another spoiler. Jake had already left, and this was at like, what time was it, Mo? Like 2 in the morning, maybe. It was outside of the hotel, and that's a whole adventure. I'm not going to get into that. If some of you follow Mo, you may already know the story, but there's the video I'm doing. I didn't do a whole lot of like turning the camera around and be like, hey, I'm me and I'm here. I hate filming that way. I like to do
2 a.m. completely
like
sober.
stationary shots like that. If I'm talking to a camera, I don't like doing this walking and talking thing. I hate that. So usually when I'm my father's son, so when I'm behind a camera, I'm usually quiet normally, and I just film things, you know, like I capture the moment. So what I want to do, as I've been scripting this out, you guys have no idea. I've been working on this all day, and I haven't even started editing. I've been scripting the whole thing out. I'm going to voice over basically all my B-roll. I took tons of it. But there's like 3 or 4 stories that I followed, like these racers that I followed through their brackets, and I think they'll be interesting. The way that I've been writing it, it's pretty interesting. I got a lot of like very cinematic shots around the place. I got to fly my tinywhoop around a little bit and get some shots on the Peanut. Is that what this is? I think this is the Peanut. But anyways, I got some nice shots. I've already transferred everything over. Speaking of, I'll show you the organization has begun.
Bro, I am so excited to see this.
I'm excited to edit it. Like, this has been a lot of fun putting it together. The script is, at this point, probably like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Even the teaser
but
was
good. I also have like,
hey,
things are broken up. So there's like our arrival. I didn't film our trip there because does anybody really give a shit about
going cinematic.
More than like 10 seconds of traveling footage? You know, like when you're driving, just pointing a camera out the window or like attaching it to the hood of your car.
Nah, man.
You know, you can't really use a whole lot of that. The traveling was boring as shit too. We just drove up 81, which is like, it's like 2
Only
lanes.
if you picked up a lady of the evening.
Everywhere. There's just nothing.
Not unless you're car camping.
Yeah. So I didn't film any of the way up there because I was like, this doesn't really sound interesting to film, so I didn't do any.
Suck my fractal.
So instead, I have a bunch of B-roll and like I was walking around with a camera the whole time, and I was interviewing people. So like I said, I'll build all those together. I've already laid them out in a timeline. I went through the brackets today for every class, and I separated out my interview. When I talked to them, if it was qualifying day or if it was mains, what class they flew in, if they knew, if I knew yet, and where they placed in their class. So I went through all the brackets today, at least for all my interviews.
Only if you are showing almost too much cleavage.
But I'll tell you now, I didn't get nearly as many interviews as I wanted to get.
Dozer is a simp.
If I had... First off, that wasn't the reason why I was there. If I was there like professionally, I would have brought a way better camera. First off, I would have been filming with a fucking GoPro on a
sim
stick.
Game out.
And I was holding the microphone, which was like a little lapel mic, and I was like, it was like Raycon case, and I was like holding it in people's face, and they'd think they had to take it from me, and I was like, no, I'm just holding it. I'm just holding it. Don't touch it. It's fine. Just look at me. Pretend like the GoPro on the stick over here isn't there. But yeah, anyhow. I did all the interviews, and then I went through all the brackets. There was 57 or 56 pilots there. I don't remember. 56 or 7.
I tried to take it. This stream brought to you by Cornray.
Almost everybody did. That's why I made the joke. Almost everybody did. And it got to the point where by like halfway through qualifiers, I just started saying,
anti-loyal.
I'll hold it. I'm just going to hold it here, though. You don't need to touch it. And because everybody would go like, And I have everybody on camera. I should make a little compilation of that at the end. That's a good idea, Rec. I should make a little compilation at the end of it.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, I should do that. I wanted to do like legit credits. I asked OG earlier to clarify and make sure I had all the right people that were doing everything at the show, because I want to make sure everybody gets credit, you know. The whole show is amazing. I can't describe how cool it was. You guys will see. I think I captured it fairly well. You'll never be able to capture it like being there. OG has said that before, and it's not that hard to believe.
Please stop touching it.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be really funny, dude, because there's so many where I was like, no, it's okay, I'll hold it. Or I'd be like, here, I'm going to put this here, and you don't have to touch it. And then they'd still go like, No, it's fine.
Make it seem like they are reaching for your dong with proper cutaways.
Can I pet that mic?
He touched the butt.
But yeah, so the video, right?
Don't hold it that way.
The video currently is split up into, well, am I going to spoil stuff here? Okay, I won't show it. I don't want to, because some of the titles might spoil like the storyline.
You should have 3D printed a Bob Barker mic holder with the long thingy.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil this yet.
Bring a placebo mic next time.
But anyways, you guys got the teaser earlier, that Jesse sticker bomb video. If you guys didn't see it, it's on this channel. It's just the most recent video we did. That is just a small part of the video, that like 3-minute section. That's just a chapter
Did
of
you
the video.
and bot
But
make friends?
There's a bunch of chapters. There is, I told you guys already, there's the OG story. Like, obviously, I'm going to follow him. I wanted to follow his journey, like, going back into a pretty big race after not being able to practice very much. Or, you know, like, be able to grind at all, really, I think, for this. So, yeah, I thought that would be interesting as well for you guys, obviously.
Seems like Jesse has done that before.
Oh, yeah.
Would you
that's
recommend
his
going
thing.
to a major race as a freestyle-only pilot just to meet the community in person even if you don't race?
There was people there that did just do that. Jake was there not to
Did
race.
you get to spoon with Bot Grinder until the wee
freestyle
hours in the
pilot.
morning?
And I know he met a bunch of people, too. It was just fun, dude. And that, like, even if you don't know anybody there,
OG
people just
journey
walk
to
up
the
and just start.
self-facial.
Well, I don't know if people just see. That's the thing. I'm so thrown off by this because that's the first time that's ever happened to me like that. I've had weird exchanges in public where people have recognized
When is
me, but
Infinity Loops going
not,
to
like,
start
often.
sponsoring pilots?
and it's usually, you know, like every now and then I'll bump into somebody that's like a friend, you know, like they know somebody that watches my stream. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird to, like, so many people knew who I was, and I was like, because they would walk away and be like, I don't know who that was. Shit. Luckily, I know who some people look like. Like I knew what Rec looked like. I knew him by his luxurious hair from, like, you know, the first DVR I ever saw of his. Obviously, like, I know who Skittles is. You know, there was a lot of people that I've
Some
known.
community races don't want anyone else at
known
the race.
of.
They said it is a distraction for spectators to be there. I was okay.
Oh,
It was a great time
kinda
just
lame.
chilling with the pilots and everyone
well,
highly
things like
recommend
that
it.
is
How
better.
fast heads grew beard lol.
I've told you before, if I shave my face down to skin and try to push out a fart, it'll grow back. I hate it. It's annoying. It's really obnoxious. Because if I don't
What
want to deal with
SF?
it, it just keeps coming back. Callisto! Hey, man. I met Fresh Bread. I had dinner with him and Rec. And it was awesome. And the third guy at our table's name is so fucking hard to say, his racing name, and I never, like, heard somebody. Was it Ugelin? It's not hard to say. It's when you look at the spelling of it. It's like, Rec, please help. But yeah, fuck, what was his pilot name? I think that's what it was. Yes,
If
Ugelin.
you put a percentage on it,
right.
would you have one? Or?
My percentage is the 90.
90%.
Okay.
Sweet Fresh Bread and Jace are awesome dudes.
Poodle Hawk, welcome back, brother, for the 15 months,
Did you
man.
share
Thank
some
you so much.
stink beans?
No, do we owe stink beans already? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. We still don't have a fresh box of these, so I only have, how many do we
Huge
even have
Ellen.
left? We have this
Gelling
many
like
left.
a fellion.
So I'm just going to reach in here and put it above my head so I can't see. Let me look up at the ceiling. What do I got? What is this? What are
Good
you?
lol hawk. Correct driving now,
Is
so
this the
I'm gonna
Tutti Frutti?
lurk. Man, I loved the flick you did of the sticker bomb.
It is.
Gross.
It is Tutti Frutti. It's Tutti Frutti
Birthday
or...
cake of dog anus.
No, it's Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
TV.
It's like, it is pink. It looks kind of white on camera, but that is pink. It's like a really nasty looking pink, though. This one looks like it's already gross. That already looks like the Stinky Sock one. I don't like it.
Bits. I know Mo, I wad jealous miss ya bro. Semen colored.
But yeah, Fresh Bread's awesome.
legend
he's,
in the
he's a really
house.
nice guy as well.
The man himself, welcome sir.
That was a good time. Oh, well, hello there, sir. If it isn't the Sticker Ninja himself. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, got to meet Jesse. That was super cool. I was just talking about all the wicked people I got
Be
to meet.
cool, the dean is in the
But
chat.
does
Mr.
it even...
Not So Tiny Hoop.
Can I even, like,
You could
describe
see ghost images of the ninja at work.
who was coolest? Not even close. Not even close. Here we go. Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks? This one's for all you that showed up and raced this weekend. Big ups, guys. Y'all did
Like stickers
phenomenal.
on my case.
Very entertaining. 765-432.
I was up there for coolest right.
That's Tutti Frutti, which is
I
still
said
gross.
the same about you.
Still disgusting. But it's not as bad as Stinky Socks, to be fair. Oh, that's okay. Fresh Bread, I was just saying that you were lovely to meet, along with Ugellin and Rec, because we all had dinner, and I was just telling Callisto that I got to meet his teammate, and
Mo
that
FPV won the Dreamy Eyes Award.
that y'all were awesome. It was a ton of fun.
2D Fruity.
It was a ton of fun. I had a great time.
E-girl bath water flavor.
Tutti
3D
Frutti's still
savory.
gross. I don't know who likes this normally. You have to wash it down with some black licorice in a little bit. I keep forgetting I got that
4D but water.
Holland licorice, or the Netherlands licorice. 6 one way, half a dozen the other.
Who got
40
to spoon
butt
with
butter,
Mo?
Susie. I imagine
Heads,
his
do
lady
you have
did.
any fighter pilots in your family? I have
I think
10
actually my-
infinite loop stickers left, lol.
And my great-grandfather was a pilot. Or not my great-grandfather. He was a pilot. No, not my great-grandfather. My grandfather. I never got to meet him. He died when my dad was 13. I have a portrait of him on my leg, actually. Hang on. I just couldn't get the lineage right. This is going to be really hard to show, but I'll try. Can I go this high? Hang on.
TPU takes fucking long to print.
There he is.
You fly like a natural.
That's him right there. And my grandma.
So what's your travel to events radius? Yeah, no, in case we wanna hang out some more uwu.
But yeah,
Take it all off.
he died before my dad, long before my dad had me. You know, he was my dad was 13. But I'm almost positive he was
My
a pilot.
grandfather was a flight engineer in the Army Air Corps.
I gotta ask my brothers.
Look creepy on camera,
Oh yeah,
lol.
yeah. I bet they look creepy on the camera. And my legs are probably ashy as shit because they've been under my sweatpants, you know. So the ink, because I'm all hairy, you gotta like put lotion on it to make them look nice. Especially portraits if they've been around for a little while. They lose detail over time. You gotta lotion them up. I don't put lotion on though, because I don't feel right putting lotion on. Anywho, what were we talking about? tinywhoop, stickers. That
My
was awesome.
gramps was jet mechanic, but it doesn't help my flying, ha.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm glad.
It puts the
I'm
lotion
glad you
on
guys
its skin.
got to enjoy the show as well.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
I hope you guys got to watch some
My
more of it.
tattoo held up nice after losing 120 pounds.
Yeah, people. That's kind of. It also depends on the person, but yeah, some people that lose weight rapidly can still maintain a good tattoo form, like it doesn't get all fucked up. Your
Looks
skin's
like I got your
a lot
hose
more
again.
elastic than you'd think. But yeah, anywho, the video so far is gonna have at least 3 chapters on racers that I followed, like that I interviewed more often than once. Like I said, there was like 50 something pilots there, and I got to interview maybe like 16, and I felt like I interviewed a ton.
What is
I
your
felt-
travel comfort
I felt
radius?
annoying. I
What's
felt like
the radius you can get out of that corner and travel to some events and hang out with Jesse P?
me. 6 hours was how far I had to drive for this one, and that was probably my limit. I don't know that I want to drive 6 hours anymore ever again. I would though for one of those. I just wouldn't do it that often. Yeah. It's also really hard because I'm usually like the main one here for my son, so it's yeah, it's hard to be gone for that many days. So okay, so here's the thing. Do you guys remember when
6 hours is a trek.
do you guys remember
6
when
hours not bad. 6 hours from roughly where? They don't make an adult diaper
okay,
strong
so
enough
I'll
for
explain.
heads.
So
Kiddos come first.
The night before I left on Thursday, remember we looked up the hotel from here. And I was like, I want to see how long it'll take. And it said like 5 hours and 11 minutes. And I was like, damn, that's nothing. So then I tell OG that, and he's like, oh, cool. So if you pick me up, because he lives in Baltimore, he was like, you're going north. So if you pick me up, then it's like an hour off your trip, basically, because we're about an hour away from each other. So I was like, yeah, all right. So I'll do that. I wasn't even thinking. I didn't even look it up, nothing. I was just like, okay.
Not the state of Philadelphia.
So I drive almost an hour to OG's house, and I pick him up, and I had his address in the GPS, right? So it was like an hour, 56 minutes to get to his house. And I pick him up. We get out to my truck. I plug in the address for the hotel, and I'm like, yeah, 4 hours, baby. I already burned an hour off this trip. This is going to be sick. It's going to be like 4 hours and 15 minutes. 6 hours and 11 minutes. Not 6 hours. I'm sorry. 5.5 hours. But I drove an hour already. That's right. So 6.5 hours total. My bad. I was like, that doesn't sound right. 5.5 hours. So I drove an hour when I was 5 hours and 11 minutes away. And then
that John Denver is full of shit.
I gained 20 minutes by driving an hour because I basically drove this way and we needed to drive that way. Like, I needed to go up and I went over. And then I basically did a big ass 7 or an L, I guess. Yeah, that's my L. I did. I took a big ass L, a massive L. I took a huge L that day. But that's basically how I drove. I drove in a giant L. I was pissed. I was so mad. I plugged it into my GPS, and as soon as I saw that it was 20 minutes more, I was like, oh. Imagine thinking, like, you're 4 hours away, and then typing that in and seeing the number pop up, like, 5.5 hours.
Maybe he should have sprung for the King Air.
It hurt so bad.
Took an L for OG.
It hurt so bad.
Does OG know the rules of the road, or is he gonna complain about the hairy bush nuns?
That's how it started.
GPS decided to shit on your chest.
Let me tell you about our trip up. It's not that long of a story, but that happens.
I can just see heads on a moped
That's
driving
horrible.
With Og on his back, Dumb and Dumber style.
Yeah, with the snot and the flies all on the windshield. That's just the beginning of the trip, though. So all that happened. Then,
hey, funky butt lovin'.
I pick him up. We start driving. We get out of Maryland. We get into Pennsylvania. Or, I'm sorry,
Must
the state
have been a silent RI-8 after that
of
realization.
Philadelphia, located within the state of Pennsylvania, obviously. So we get into Pennsylvania, and I don't know, 5 miles into Pennsylvania, check engine light comes on in my truck.
The John Denver comment made me laugh out loud in a hotel elevator.
Not today. I was so mad. I went through everything though. I couldn't figure out what was doing it. I don't have like a OBD2 reader on me in my truck. So I was like, whatever. I'll figure it out. And I was just trying to keep it together. But I was like, this is going downhill so fast. It better start getting better. And yeah, I guess it didn't. It did. As soon as we got there, the whole trip was amazing until the drive back home. Both things sucked. We got stuck in traffic on the way home, like massive traffic, twice. And then the whole time I'm driving home, I'm thinking, the GPS says 5 hours, but for me, it's 6 hours. So I keep looking at the GPS because that GPS is leading me to OG's house. But then I still got an hour, and by the time we got home, it was Monday, and it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock p.m.
Engine light probably 02 sensor.
So it's fucking rush hour, and I got to drive on the goddamn beltway from Baltimore back to my house in Frederick, which
they are
I know
less rocky
doesn't
when
make
you
sense
are flying
to
over them.
most of you, but if some of you are familiar with Maryland, you know that is like a fucking hour to begin with, and then you're just sitting in traffic the whole time. Ooh, I was mad. But anyways, that was just the travel home. Everything else was amazing. I'm not shitting on the trip. I just had to get that part out. The travel parts, I hate traveling. I hate it.
Most parts stores will read codes for free.
I have an OBD2 at my house.
I do not miss 3-hour rush drives home.
I have one in my toolbox here. But
lost it trying to get out of Baltimore. Once worst I've ever seen.
I haven't gotten to the best part. When I was on my way home,
I am very familiar and
in
that
the
shit
middle
sucks. Fuck the Bald
of
Wash
the state of
Expressway.
Philadelphia,
Well, there's your problem.
in the state of
The
Pennsylvania.
worse the travel is, the more worth it the destination is.
The check
Can't
engine
relate.
light
I drove 12 hours for the museum race in Ohio.
turns off. We stopped for gas, which we stopped several times. We stopped like 4 times. 5, no. My truck had been started, and so the check engine light turned on the way there. I drove my truck while I was there a couple times, like going to get food and like going to the store down the street to get shit for the room, like drinks and shit, and like going out and buying beer. Like I was driving. It was on the whole time. Every time I started my truck, I was just fingers crossed. Fuck, no. We stopped randomly in the middle of Pennsylvania to get gas. I started. It's been off ever
Evap leak
since.
maybe.
It's been off ever since.
Gas cap ISNT.
Doesn't have a gas cap.
Gas cap may have been loose, throwing up code.
That's what I would think too, but my truck doesn't have a
Maybe
gas cap.
elevation issue.
It's never had. It doesn't come like factory with one. There's no threads on it. The door's magnetic. It's a 2018. They don't have a gas cap on it. There's no threads even. I when I got the truck, I was like, "There's supposed to be a fucking thing there," but there isn't. No, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas.
You
in
should
it.
get a gas cap.
I'll put a sticker over it.
It's just not
Jesse P.
replaceable.
style.
LOL. It has a vent seal, has to, or I'm wrong. Engine
I don't
light
know.
was like shit's fucked. Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
But yeah, I've had the truck for.
I feel like everyone should have an
I got it
OBD2 reader in the
in,
glove box. O2 sensors are a scam.
in like 2020.
Jam it in the whole
2021.
style.
Early 2021.
Probably
I think,
something
I got my truck.
stupid like your math questioning its identity.
But it was.
Maybe you
It's been
should get
fine
a
ever
cap
since.
on
Like,
that gas anus.
there's never been any
Shitter is
codes
full.
or anything like that. Nothing.
Did you go over 7,000 feet
and I got it
elevation?
from a dealership too. Like it's not.
Some gas station give trash gas. That why my
You know.
truck went engine light on. I checked O2 sensor. I went different gas station. Put gas light went off few miles.
For real?
My vote is fuel filter. I identify as a towel.
Fuel filter is not a bad assumption, actually. Especially because I was getting gas in like little podunk towns in some of them, which honestly the fuel quality
If you
is probably
hit
better.
88 miles per hour, you might have skipped
and then I
back
was
a
paying
few
an arm
seconds
and a
in
leg when
time,
we were
which
driving
can
through
trip
cities
check
and
engine
shit.
lights. Blinker fluid is probably just empty.
Oh yeah, I did top that off while we were in New York.
Did you try some sugar in the fuel tank? I like
that
when
got
they
it.
put the fuel
That got it
filter
working.
inside the tank. Such fun.
That got her working.
Vulcan hand salute. They used to sell low-octane gas in high altitudes in Colorado. What kind of truck?
Here, I'll show you.
Put
right
rice in it.
Here.
Most later model stuff doesn't have a serviceable fuel filter.
Oh,
Probably
shit, for real?
forgot to drain the doors.
Right down there by my man post.
Right down there by my man post.
2016 Ford F350 I drives. Filter I hardly know her.
It's 2018.
88 Nissan hard body I think. Whole fuel pump assembly.
Yeah, see this dude tried too. This
Sounds like a voltage pump.
this dude tried
It's a Chevy, they do that.
to put a gas cap on it, and he said it won't work because they don't. Normal locking generic gas cap won't work. My 2018 does not
Yeah,
come
my
with a gas
VW
cap.
has no gas cap.
I would
Also
like to lock
2018.
access to the gas tank. Generic
Your mom is
locking
an
gas
88
caps
hard
won't
body.
work.
Maybe taco flavored kisses.
And yeah,
Run you a couple cans of Berryman's B12 Chem fuel
He
parts.
said,
Stores have it. I know filter
there's,
inside tank.
there's a
I'm like
neck-
forget it. LOL.
the neck is equipped with an
Try turning it off
anti-siphon
and
device,
back on again.
which is one of the reasons why people were wondering why there was no option to be able to thread a gas cap on it. Yeah, my 2018 has nothing to lock. Right, yeah, you can't lock those.
Just
Ford
put
has a
booster
locking
fuel in
cap
tank.
for those types of
A
fuel
normal
necks.
locking gas cap.
That's a
1T
Ford
worked that S what
on
she
a
said.
Raptor.
Your truck has nothing to screw a gas cap onto.
Yeah, there's no
It's the
threads
commuter
there.
valve. Your mom's neck is an anti-siphon device.
Yeah, I already looked at it because it drove me nuts when I first got it because I was like, that should be throwing codes. It's a 2018 that should 100% be throwing codes. They should definitely have a sensor there for that. by 2018 because my wife's car does that, and it's like a 2012. So I was like, that has to have a sensor for that. And yeah, every mechanic I've taken it to said it's fine, and everything that I've looked up so far, I can't.
For real on the Burnens B12 for your fuel heads. Either way, just good to do every now and then.
To like on the outside or on
the
inside of the neck, and it's covered with plastic all the way around.
Yes, gas are terrible quality.
So it looks like it's like.
Did you make sure the props
way, you know?
were going the right way?
I didn't check that yet, but I'll check that in the morning. That was a good call. I need to get some fucking water, dude.
57 viewers and only 32 likes like the video. Did you try hitting it with a hammer? Check the pivot shaft on the fuel pump.
You guys want to watch the Jesse video real quick?
Issue.
While I run upstairs and get some water, if nobody saw it, or if you want to watch it again, pay super close attention.
Young yipper.
Every time I've watched it back, I notice more people that I left in frame that had stickers on them.
New quad is
You'll notice people walking out of the room that have stickers on them, and then you'll notice people walking in that were out in the fucking hallway.
Yes,
they were like out in the bathroom when he was sticker bombing everybody. They came in with stickers on them. They were like in the air just floating. Like I don't know how he did it. It was insane. He was like a cherry blossom tree, but with stickers. He was just dumping them everywhere. It was nuts. That like you guys only saw this much.
I was tagging people like crazy too.
I only filmed him for like a couple
minutes.
minutes.
Released long necks
and you guys basically saw all that I filmed.
Sticker ninja.
I just kind of like mixed and matched the clips to make it funnier, like the way it flowed
confetti.
Together. Like when he got stickered at the very end, that wasn't the very end of him stickering people, but it made the end of the video funny because he found the sticker, you know, like, and he goes, "Damn it," which I thought was the best ending. The guy just stickering everybody, and then. Somehow he has one that he didn't know was on his back the whole time. It was funny.
Horny corn, I got you twice face with peeking eye.
I'll play this back. I'm sorry, I keep licking my lips like crazy.
Sticker
They're all
storm.
wind burned. I don't know if anybody else was outside as long as I was, but maybe I got just some bitch ass lips or something. But my lips are all chapped up from standing outside in the cold and the wind. It was like the hotel we were at. There was like the two buildings on each side. And so there was just mad wind that would roll through there during the day, and it was so cold.
I could not find them. They probably fell off. We'll get NBD long necks in a hoop heads.
Oh my God, no.
OMG, my lips are so chapped too.
Okay, good.
My
it's not
kids
just
enjoyed
me.
the long neck Dino cartoon,
okay,
but as a quad, what is happening to the world moderators? What is happening in the chat?
Bad. Walking back from the bar
DSLs.
too. Oh my God, man.
Nah, heads was just sucking off some new potential sponsors. Leftover nut from a self-facial. Did you also try crack?
Gross, dude. No. I don't think that place didn't look very crack-ish. We weren't actually in Philadelphia. We were in New York. We were in Fayetteville. Or Fayetteville, not Fayetteville. Fayetteville, which is east of Syracuse. But the population of the place we were at was 4,000 something. I looked at it, it was like 4,500.
WTHNBD thinking with long neck LOL.
They call it a village. It's called the Village of Fayetteville. Like, that's how small this place was. It was awesome. It was like super quiet. There wasn't a whole lot of traffic ever or anything. There was a shitload of people at that shopping center, but that's probably like one of the only shopping centers they have in Fayetteville. It was a super small place.
I want the long neck TBH.
Made it kind of cool, honestly. It was kind of neat. Everybody was really, really nice too. Like all the people that worked everywhere, everybody was super nice. The bartender was like insanely nice. If you guys didn't see the pictures, hang on, I'll show you these and then I gotta get some water. He drew stuff on top of my beer because it was St. Patty's Day when we went. So I got a couple of Guinness while I was there. And the first beer he hands me, he gives me, and it looks like this. Oh, what happened? Hey, what happened? Hang on.
I bet I know what color the 4,000 people's skin was. San Francisco o Fayetteville, never mind.
Hello?
It sits up so tall too it has to feel weirdly top heavy and not in the wonky nips way.
Let me refresh this. I don't know what happened.
Mo, get your BI and yourself out of here,
broken.
LOL JK. You broke it.
I did break it. Hang on. Hang on a minute.
This is as close to Guinness as you can get without your eyes getting wet.
Ah, damn it. I might have to actually like restart
Nearly
OBS.
missed this. Hope everyone is
I think
well.
OBS took a dump. Alright, well I can still show you the video. But, oh wait, no, I can't. Fuck. All right, hang on. Hold fast. Stream's gonna go down. Well, it's not even gonna go down. It'll like blip for you guys, I think. Just hang on 1 second. I'm gonna restart OBS. I'll be back in 2 shakes of Persian kittens. Okay, are we back? Excuse me. There we are. Okay, we're back. I'm so sorry. I had to restart the whole other PC. I don't know what happened. Stream PC just went on protest. Didn't tell me they were going on protest. Fucked me up. Let me get Robot Lady back up. I can't hear you guys and I'm sad. Hang on. Oh God, I'm so lonely. Please. Please. Elgato needs to open back up too. Hang on, Robot Lady's coming.
Is familiar.
There it is.
Hey.
There it is. Hello. Hi. Hey. Oh, hey. How you doing? Welcome back. Hi.
Hey.
Robot
Please,
Lady,
Tommy
there we go.
Cha.
Okay. Everybody's working. Is this working? Hey. Okay. We got controls
Hello
back.
from not work.
Hello.
He wrote that with his wiener he posted to pics.
So here you go. That's what
Had me look.
the first one looks like. So he gives me that, and I was like, that's fucking awesome. Right? So then
Hey.
I'm talking to Mo or somebody, and OG was like, hey, you want another Guinness? And I was like, yeah, sure. So he goes to the bartender, and the bartender goes, who's it for? And OG points to me, and the bartender goes, is he cool? Or does he have a good sense of humor or something like that?
It was great to meet you at the event.
And OG goes, yeah, he does. So he gives me this. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Can you see what that is?
My favorite beer.
Can you get a good look at that? Just the shape. The bubbles are kind of starting to ruin it a little bit there. It's a bubbly one, but you get the idea. I thought it was funny. And yeah, I'm not mad at it. It was funny. I was still Guinness. I'm not going to question it. I'll drink it. And
he used his wiener, I'm telling ya. Boner.
He may have.
You
it's
should
okay.
have canceled
him.
him.
He was a nice man. It's fine. I trust him. It's okay. Yes, everybody that's in here right now, I've heard it a couple of times. Hornycorn just said it.
But how did it taste?
Yes, it was awesome to meet all you guys. I think I saw Ugellin may have popped in as well for a moment.
So many dick jokes.
I was just thanking Fresh Bread and Rec for the dinner date. It was wonderful.
And that is how Head's lips got so chapped.
Yeah, and hanging out. It
Hard
was just
Guinness.
All of it was tons of fun. And
you don't taste
no
that
regrets at all on my end. I'd do it again. If it wasn't 6 hours away, I would do it again next week. But driving 6 hours is pretty painful. That's pretty painful. Okay, so I should also explain that. I'll explain. Let me get some water. I'll cross my fingers so I don't forget what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to forget. But let me throw on the Jesse P video if you haven't seen it. We'll play that on the break. Remember, if you've already seen it, pay close attention and look for people that got stickered that you may have missed before. Look around in the background. Some of the shots, when I was editing, I was noticing more and more of them, like I said. So I left some of the shots really wide for a reason. I zoom in tight on Jesse if that's like the only thing to look at. But if there's more to look at, I leave it wide for a reason. I'll give you that hint, that little tidbit there. Let me make sure this isn't super loud. It's kind of loud.
I don't think you'll live that long if you do this every weekend.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I drove 8 HRS. He was wild with that bombing.
All right, here we go. I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab some water. Wait, let me give you a better view without my big stupid face on that. There we go. Oh, that's way better.
The more time goes on, the more I feel like I just go become a mechanic or something. Right, you just like do it for fun. Yep. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get Perry while he's talking.
Does that make sense?
Don't false start. Wait till the start talk. All right, everybody, welcome to the 2024 Beasley Northeast Championship. Hosted at the Craftsman Inn. Thank you very much, Zotek and Slayer for putting this all together. We got our race we got Jesse Perkins on the Michael Scully. We
That
got
S.A.
our race
tall
director
mofo.
today, Paul Atkins, flight line director, myself. Thank you all for coming. You have done really well making it into the pro class. You were in the top 32 of this race. Just about somewhere between 17 and 32. So great job on your quality.
Would be cool to hang out with a giant.
Same group of people are going to run one time. Everybody's going to run. You're going to come up again. Second time you come up, be ready for 2 packs. If you have that 1 in 100 chance that your gear doesn't work, you have that option to call that. One got to abide by those. How did you get it with me? For one, this is our starting block.
Was it down or on back?
I don't know. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
LOL, everyone's got slapped.
We will only restart one time on the whole show. Your bracket heat. It's going to be double elimination brackets. I know most of you have already done this, so I'm not going to go ahead. I'm not going to explain double elimination. If you have any questions, speak now. Okay.
I do have questions.
Oh.
No, in charge.
Jesse.
We need about 350 for a spotter. Yep.
All right,
I see
there you
your
have
mom
it.
and THA back.
There you have it. Yeah, he really did just sweep through there like a ninja. He was stealthy. That's just a tiny little
Teehee.
tiny little sample.
The ending was a great tie-in.
Yeah. That's just a tiny little bit. I
like
a
how
lot
he
of
seems
filming while I
honestly
was there.
disappointed he himself got at the end, LOL.
Yeah, you can really you can really see he's very distraught when it happens. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Good people all the way around.
Add some ghost trailing in an edit, LOL.
Some trails behind him.
We are all big kids.
Yeah, basically. And yeah, I heard somebody say that Jesse's super tall. You know who else is really tall is Nightwing. I saw
Did
Nightwing
see
standing
stickers
next
on
to
my
him.
case, LOL.
Well, that's a good
little
one.
at a time, you know? Don't bite off more than you can chew, bud.
He's gonna cry.
Just a little at a time.
Spit.
There's a
That has to be a record.
Oh.
And a gag.
Yeah.
Give Jesse the Johnny
that's a
Cage
good one.
treatment.
There's the first gag. Man, it was good. It was a good time. It was a good time. Not a dull moment with that crowd. Always fun. I think as soon as Jesse
The
showed
first
up,
gag is the deepest.
he just got right into his normal shenanigans, which is wild to me that he just goes from like event to event like that. And he had just came from an
Me
event.
as well, 6'7".
And yeah, just still has that same
It's
energy.
awesome how
He
many
still just
times
brings
people watch someone get stickered
it's
and
wild.
don't realize they're already wearing 3.
That was my favorite part, and he even said that. He was like, the best part is, he was like, you got to go to a pilot meeting.
How you gonna see
and you
them
start
dumb
at the
goggles
back.
all stickered
He's
out?
like, because when you walk through,
Jesse is the Willy Wonka
nobody
of
realizes
FPV.
they got one, and they're watching the guy in front of them get stickered, and they're like, ha, 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 ha. But they're just going through, yeah, just seeing the person in front of them. It was very funny. The whole thing was very funny. There's other funny stuff that I had filmed. It'll all be in there as much as I can include. I'm trying to make it cohesive and not a mess. So like I said, this is the first video I've scripted out in probably like 2 years. Usually I don't script anything. I tell you guys that all, like I just do like bullet points basically, or like save little notes in my phone and then just remember to mention things. But I never script things out anymore. So I'm taking my time with this one. I want to make it
Heads, you
enjoyable.
should come to Hook to Pia next
and,
year and do the same thing.
I really want to. I really, really want to. It's super hard for me to get away for a long period of time. But
Did Bot Grinder get to Trippy?
I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. I don't know what things are going to look like in January, right? I'd love to try to, though. The one thing I kept telling OG on the way home is I was like, the one thing I really regret is I wish I would have been able to interview more pilots. But to be honest, I felt like I was being annoying.
Jesse seems like one
Although
of
I'm
them
sure none
dudes
of you
you hang out with, and
I'm
there's
sure none
gonna
of
be
you
good
felt
vibes.
annoyed. You didn't like give off any vibes like you were annoyed, but I felt like I was being annoying just because I'm self-conscious about shit like that. So I felt like I was being annoying to people because you all, there's nerves all over the place. Like everybody's nervous. I was talking about that earlier. The amount of like sounds, auditory like stimulation when you're in there is insane. And then while you're racing, you got your goggles on, you're fucking cutting and curving and trying to remember the path that you are on and keep your shit in gear and worry about the person that's on your ass and the person you're trying to pass and the dirty air you just had to deal with or the mid-air that just happened or whatever. And then you hear the fucking announcer saying your name, and that's got to throw you. When I was freestyling, I'm just lucky that I listened to Robot Lady all the time.
And temporarily quelled them.
I watched the clip back. Somebody sent me a timestamp from the stream when we were freestyling, and I don't remember why they linked it to me, but the part that I had watched, they mentioned, he says my name on the mic, and I was sitting right next to him, and I don't even remember hearing it while I was flying, and it's got to be because I fly with Robot Lady all the time or something, because I don't know how some of those fast dudes tune that shit out. I don't think some of them could. Honestly, some of them mentioned that that still gets them. The commentator's curse. Is that what you guys call it? I think I heard that said a couple times. There's some other things I need to ask, like terminology of what the fuck it means. Like, I think the whole shot rule. I think I don't understand that one completely. I thought I did, and then I don't think I get it anymore.
Maybe announcer S curse.
I get the EDOC one.
Teehee bitches.
Because that was like I watched
LOL,
that
there was
stream
lots of dirty air in there. Some of those dudes desperately needed a shower.
Yeah, it was a little ripe in there. Sometimes.
If two people crash before the first gate, it's a rerun. Some of the guys I did that with at a race, yeah, they were kinda taken out of the element. I felt same vibes, but righto could have been me, but a couple were not cool about it. Isn't whole shot just first to first gate? Every time those commenters say a pilot's name, bam, they crash 2 minutes later.
I don't fucking know. I have no clue. I have not the slightest.
Whole
it
shot
was.
Is when a mommy and a daddy love each other.
Excuse you.
But I am just a bit LOL.
It was. Yeah, it was a little ripe in there by day 2, especially. To be fair, it was warm in there, and there was a lot of bodies in there.
Whole shot was last night with your mom.
All of these answers are wonderful, but I really would like to know what does that mean. I saw Jace or Borg Slayer. I saw him run out onto the track in one of the things I have, and he's yelling.
Heads, did you create a freestyle rip VID to show us?
I did.
Rim shot.
It'll be in the video.
Can't be worse than an anime convention.
I'll add that in there. Honestly, I didn't get to fly enough freestyle. I really wish I would have. You guys saw probably, and I'm not even trying to be funny, 90% of my freestyle on stream because I didn't get to fly a whole lot outside of that. I tried flying with Jake and Mo, but the wind was crazy and it was freezing. All of our batteries, well, at least mine were dying super fast. And then I tried flying to my hotel room by myself. I got one pack in, and then EDOC came downstairs and was like, "Yo, we can see your OSD
whole
like
shot
clear as day.
If
We can
they
see your
collide
DVR."
Before first gate that causes crash, they restart, but only once. If happens again, you are screwed.
Okay, there
Skittles
you go.
should have some good freestyle.
So you can only
to
run it back
post.
once. Okay, thank you. That is a good long explanation. I think somebody already said something like that though, right? Like if you just midair or two people crash. Oh yeah, Blasted, you did say it. I'm sorry. There you go. You did say it. Just very simply. Anyhow, it was something else. It was really hard to freestyle though, because everybody's racing all day. You know, it was 9 to 9, and after that everybody's done racing and everybody wants to hang out. And I want to go with where everybody's going. 1, because I wanted to film stuff. 2, I wanted to hang out with everybody. 3, I wanted to hang out with OG too, because like he was grinding a lot of the time up in a hotel room.
These racers are
just
badass
practicing.
and skilled. One day I see freestyle lines being mixed into the tracks.
Oh yeah, for sure. Some people already, I mean, Skittles will start, he'll throw his shit in acro and start fucking around if he's like knows for sure he's not going to win kind of thing, you know? Yeah, it's been told. It's been told to me that
but
he'll
whole
just flip
shot
his shit
also
in acro
is
and
something
fuck around.
else with timing rules.
No, but yeah, I
when
think that'd be
last
cool.
gate and timing
Oh,
are
there you
not
go.
aligned or
Rest on a
something
power
at
loop
times
on a
seems
track
to
before.
get added sometimes and they say whole
That's pretty
shot
cool.
rule. Should have brought some big boy drones for
Whole shot
outside
also is
freestyle.
something else with timing rules when last gate and timing are not aligned or something. That's what. See, okay, that sounds similar to what I thought it was, but I don't. Again, I don't.
They we practicing in my room with M and a doc.
Yes. Yeah. They set up a course up there, and I was interfering with their signal upstairs because I was directly below them. My room was right below where they were practicing. So, you know,
Neon
what am I
is
supposed
incredible.
to do? Tell the guys that are there to try to win money and race, hey, well, fuck off. I'm trying to freestyle, bitch. Unplug your whoop, nerd. I got content to make. You know, so I was like, yeah, again, I didn't want to seem like an asshole. I didn't want to be a dick. So I was like, no, okay, sure. E-Doc, they also didn't tell me to turn it off. E-Doc was like, come upstairs and freestyle with us. Like, just fly in the room. To clarify, E-Doc wasn't come down to yell at me. He just came down and said, hey, you're stepping on our signal. Just come upstairs and hang out and fly in the room. But the track that they had set up in
was
there
only repeating Scully from stream.
with a 75,
You should
I'm not
have it would
flying
be
in there
epic.
that well.
You
Not
could have
freestyling.
turned off the 1 million
I could
watts
just fly
of
through the
power
gates.
Mojave. Channel matches room, haha.
No, I was on 25 milliwatts. I was just stomping on. My hotel room was here. Theirs was right above me, like the floor right above mine. That was the other cool thing. All of us were like basically in the same hallway.
That track was so wild.
Which was neat because I've run into people, you know, all the time out in the hallway, which was cool. Every time I was going back and forth to the room. Yeah, that track was wild. The one that they set up, I got. Spoiler. If you couldn't tell, Neon took first because I think somebody's already said it a couple times, but I did follow his story pretty closely, so you will be able to see that as well. I got some interviews with him at like some really pivotal times during the day, like when nerves were pretty high, and like right after shit had hit the fan for him. I don't know if you guys followed the race that closely.
Do you have
but
DVR
his
from
story
your
was really
multi-hotel
interesting.
room track? I want to see that.
A lot of people had
Yet as
stuff to say
spectators, we should
about him.
respectively give the
It was all
racer the
nice
space
shit,
they need
you know?
for racing.
But there was a lot of content that I had just accidentally filmed because so many people had been bringing them up throughout the day that I just have a whole folder just filled with like interviews.
I was
of people
trying so
talking
hard to
about
get him
Neon.
out of his head after that. They said Neon has been racing since he was 13.
Yeah, but
Did
he's only
you guys
4
go to
or
any
7.
of the
Yeah, it was
outdoor
4
spots
years.
you found on
He's
Google
17,
Earth?
so it's only 4 years.
Did you interview Corn Pop? Neon accidentally running 6 laps
a
instead of
gazebo
5
that
and
was
still
right by-
winning was hilarious.
It was right by all the places that we saw on Google Earth, and the wind was crazy, and it was freezing cold. So Jake, FPV, and Mo and I all went over there and tried to fly, and it was not pleasant. So we flew a couple packs in the wind, and it was just obnoxious. We were just getting pushed everywhere. So we all just bailed on it and went back to the warm because it was freezing outside. It was really bad. And it was windy as hell, which was also really uncomfortable to sit in, but also to try to fly in. It was also just like, why are we here? I have video. You're going to see video of all this stuff. I set the camera up out there. Everything had windscreens on it. All my mics have windscreens on them, so you probably won't hear the wind, but you'll be able to see the DVR of us trying to
Had
fly.
Pong when I was 13.
You'll see. It's going to take me a while to do this video. Like I said, I'm about, I'd say like 3/4 of the way through the script, writing it today. I'm going to record voiceover for probably a day or two, and then time up my B-roll and all the interviews in the video to the script that I'm putting together. So it's going to take a few days. If OG doesn't stream
Neon
on
did
Thursday,
the
I'm probably
impossible,
not
came
going
back
to
to
either.
win from loss or
just
bracket.
to take that night and really dig into it more. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Yeah, that was a tough fight back.
Het is pizzatijd, klootzakken.
It's a little early. It's kind of funny that the Netherlands and the American flag are going at the same time.
Will be an awesome watch.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the longest videos we've done in a while. I can tell you now, it's going to be around, I'm guessing around 30 minutes. It's going to have a lot of stuff. A lot of people are in it. I think I got basically every single person that was there on camera once, not interviewing directly, but like you're in a shot somewhere. Because I just filmed all day from 9 to 9 and just did like full room shots, a bunch of those. So I got a lot of B-roll and I got a lot of shit to like story to tell about what was going on. So I think it'll all mesh well. I think I've been kind of eyeballing it so far, and
30 minutes is a long Vidal wait when that happen. Can't wait to see it.
When did the last 30-minute video happen? Either 4th of July a couple years ago when I did it by myself and I did like that whole experiment. It probably wasn't 30 minutes.
Did Bot have good weed or did he have some brick weed?
I don't know what Bot had, honestly. Everybody just kept handing people joints and stuff and like vaporizers and shit. So
Choose glad no commercials interrupting things nowadays.
I don't know that he had anything with him at all. He may have. I'm sure he did, but like I saw him hitting a vape a bunch, but it was like a just like a normal like a nicotine vaporizer. So I don't know. He's just smoking joints and shit with everybody. But yeah. Oh, there you go. Blasta.
Bot had some dabs, they were pretty good.
There you go. Blasta is dropping the knowledge. But yeah, I had no idea. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you missed it. I was a little...
Sup Infinity Whoops LOL.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, it was really funny. Scully's a good guy. He was a little tipsy when we were up there, but he was having fun, and it made the whole thing a lot of fun. Yeah, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, Bot. Somebody asked me if we talked a bunch, and not really. I explained. I said people keep telling me I gotta teach you how to trippy spin, and he was like, yeah, we gotta do that. But again, there was so little time to fly for freestyle, like just fucking around, because everybody's in there flying all day. You can't just like, we're all in the same place. We're at like a hotel that's attached to the race. That's pretty uncommon. So it's especially as a freestyle pilot, you're not getting a whole lot of
Make sure to do those trippy spins infinity loops. Power loop track in Clips channel.
Okay, cool. We'll check it out. But yeah, I was really busy. I wanted to meet everybody, and a lot of people wanted to like hang out and talk, which is awesome. I wanted to do that, so I took a lot of time to meet people that wanted to meet me first. I didn't want to just like go hang out, and I know a bunch of people wanted to talk to Bot too.
Freestyle celebration.
Like, tons of people were talking to him as well. So yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of time. Like I said, we talked briefly before we went on stream. We just both said like, yeah, do you want to just step aside real quick and talk about the game plan for when we go on, which we did. And then we talked a little bit about trippy spins. I was explaining to him the stop worrying about throttle and start worrying more about your pitch. Same with your camera angle. Like, none of that shit matters. He was saying like he thinks that the low camera angle is fucking him, but he said he heard recently maybe that's not true, I think. Or maybe, yeah, I don't remember exactly how he put it. But yeah, he's a good dude. We talked for a short little bit, and the short little bit that we talked, no complaints. He's a nice dude. Didn't have a whole lot of time to talk though, that's all. So I can't tell you much more about it. I'm sorry. I wish I had more time to talk to everybody.
Everyone
really
went home when drone cam appears. LOL.
Oh, I will tell you guys this. I did explain to him what the 90% sticker
Fucker
was.
came out of nowhere.
These were on the table. I put a bunch of these out, and they were all gone by the end of the night. But I put, when he was up at the table, he was taking stickers, and I walked up and I said, make sure you grab one of those. And he said, why? And I said, because that is like a direct dig at DC. And I explained the story to him, and he goes, oh, that's going on my goggles. And he picks one up. So hopefully we'll see one on his goggles. Hopefully soon. That'd be cool.
He choked me out after saying I do review videos.
That'd be really funny. Yeah. I saw your picture. That was a great
that
picture.
channel that says reversed orbits need a high camera angle.
I didn't see you guys take that picture. It was really funny though. You got a lot of good pictures.
Beast of the East in New York this summer freestyle and bando.
Like whoops? Or
In Sunday I got to fly with Zoe and Bubby CMYK and Separed Lux Pdefts. Then I chased a Mustang doing donuts and burning out running from the security guard car with lights going high-speed chase.
Hanging out with Vin Diesel this weekend? Hey. What are you doing? Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun there, bud. Did a whole lot.
Some
jump out of an airplane during
sure.
any of that? I feel like you maybe jumped off a train while you were flying a drone, caught yourself with the drone. Yes, I want to see it.
Want to see it?
What kind of silly ass
we
question
should have
is that?
a Vegas meetup someday. Flights and rooms
let's watch
are
Rex
cheap.
Video.
I'm gonna do a power loop next lap. See if I can pull it off.
Oh, he actually says I'm gonna do a power loop next lap. Were you like that far out ahead of people, or were you just fucking around, or are you by yourself? I can't. Oh my god.
Not clean, but it happened.
I would drive to Vegas.
That was clean enough, man. That was good in a line. That's funny.
It's sick.
That was sick, man. I like that. He did it twice. All right, now you're showing off.
Dude, the power loop
like
line
a crack
is crazy.
addicted that lovely.
The power loop line is pretty crazy. That's wild, man. That's really cool. All right, good. So yes, it has happened. Rec is proof right there. Proof is in the pudding. All right. Brandon, are you linking this other thing? God damn, our chat went nuts. All right. Sorry, I'm catching up on everything. All right, we got Mr. Beans.
I got a few trippy spins in Velocidrone, but only in the maps with thick molasses air. Rec want beat me on LOL. Some tracks on Velocidrone get pretty freestyly.
Can you not go full
that
screen
was
with
sick,
this bitch?
BB.
Can you not go full screen?
Seen bats snatch mosquitoes out the sky. They fast bois.
They fast. Oh god, that's so loud. We can't turn it down either. Instagram, why are you so shit? God.
Press F, see what happens. Separed Lux didn't show any flight videos for the freestyle competition. Desktop IGSUX so bad.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Yes, if you can give me the file, that would be even better, because this is, oh my god. Is that like legit the cops came, or is it, were they there filming with you guys? Because that street is like empty. Because if so, dude, that was a cool shot to end with. If that's legit. The cops showed up in our video too. Not for us though. I'm gonna play it back. Sorry.
Top flight security was not playing LOL.
Oh wait, no, you said you're gonna send me the file? Alright, I'll wait for you to send me the file so we can watch it full screen, because that, yeah, Instagram is dog shit. What was that about? Why even have videos? Like, why even allow people to watch them? Just stop having videos on Instagram if you're gonna make them in a little tiny box. What are you doing? Sorry, one sec. Music died. How dare you? Everything missed me, man. I came home yesterday and tried to turn both my computers on so I could start editing. And the stream PC wouldn't turn on. And I was like, oh, you bitch.
Enhance.
Everything was turning on, like fans and everything were running. Lights and everything were on. No beeps. Everything, or, well, the normal beeps.
Or
but
they
everything was cool.
force the 16:9 video into a 9:16 reel.
But my monitors wouldn't turn on. Both were just black, and there was like a weird streak, like of like, I don't know, 30 pixels of weird color on this one monitor, and that was it. Both the rest of the monitor was just black. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I did 4 or 5 restarts, nothing. Couldn't get shit to work. Couldn't even get into the BIOS, nothing.
You have a beeper in your PC.
So
what an OG, real OG, not the self-facial kind.
Did a hard reset.
I'm uploading it now to my Google Drive.
Nothing. Unplug it. Unplug the power supply and just let it cycle for a second and then plugged it back in. It works. Turned on normal this morning. Everything works fine again. Just like my truck. Check engine light goes on in Pennsylvania on the way to New York. turns off on the way home in Pennsylvania. I don't know. I don't know, man. I wish I knew. I think it's just, it's the Matrix. It's the Matrix fucking with me. That's what it is. That must be it. I should fly tonight. That's what I should do. I haven't flown in the sim since
Is that
I
a
left.
backup camera on a car?
I've been missing
what the
it.
fuck?
AHH perfect BI.
You gotta put it in drive, dog.
Make sure to get your BI there,
what,
Mark.
what is going on?
Make sure. Get your BI. YouTube thinks this is now a good time to insert ads.
Good chance you still have
I
code in
disagree.
history. Well, mountains have a different magnet area than other parts of the planet. Could be
FPV
aliens.
Pickles, what does that mean?
BIs and giraffes.
Like it needed a hard plug? You know? BI and giraffes. Yeah, dude. You guys want to talk about that for a second? Can we look at pictures again? This shit looks
The put it in drive comment was
ridiculous.
gold so quick after it happened.
ridiculous.
I won't be able to sleep until you sump pump is sealed and you find the cause of check engine. I'll build Super X with BI.
The check engine is off now, so I can't find I have to wait for it to come back on, right? Because if I scan it now, it's not going to throw a code. I don't assume it won't. I mean, I'll still scan it and see if it'll do anything, but I don't think it will. That wouldn't make any sense. But although nothing makes sense. Nothing makes fucking sense.
I would comment on the
Like,
giraffe, but
like
I
this.
am not legally allowed to anymore.
This doesn't make any
Codes
fucking
can
sense.
remain in history for some time afterwards.
What's
Sense
happening?
is for slugs.
Can we crash this thing?
Depends on the code too.
Is this basically like, oh, that's that 3D printed nylon shit, the carbon nylon stuff. That's what it looks like, at least. That looks like the stuff that redshifters used to
Trippy
use.
spins with the BI will be sudden death moves.
Raise your hand if you've seen a redshifter's frame.
I thought it
before.
was a meme and not an actual marketing photo for a real product.
I thought so too.
Print that mount and put analog
I
FPV
thought somebody
camera
was
just
being funny.
cuz.
I thought somebody was being funny.
Dudes, it's gonna be sweet.
Like with the long giraffe.
Oh, the giraffe.
That thing? Yeah, I thought somebody was just being silly. But, so, all right, follow me for a second. Follow me. Does this mean basically, how
Just
much is one of
don't
these
crash.
cameras? How much is a,
How
that's
come
a
they
03,
just
right?
didn't do a naked?
How
Put
much
that
is
on
a
a
03?
fractal.
Just the camera. Just the camera. What is it? DJI 03.
Were they trying really hard to just get props out of view?
Yes,
The dildo
that is
cam.
exactly what they're trying to do.
Look
That's why
like
it's up so
0
high.
degree.
Okay, is it $109 for everything or just for the camera? That's not for the VTX 2, is it? That's really cheap.
What's that
That's
thing?
Not, that can't be right? Oh yeah, that's
The
just
cameras
for the camera.
are a lot like 90.
Okay, so if you get it from DJI, okay, let's say it's
About
$109. So I'm
Hey
just
heads,
curious.
how are you?
If you're flying this
You can
aggressively,
stick it up your butt too.
if you're flying it aggressively, does that mean that basically you're flying with like a $109 canopy? Because if you land upside down, you're hitting your ass and smashing your antennas, I guess, like this corner here, or you're landing on the hood here. I'm not saying that this camera's going to break
How
first
many
shot.
cameras do
but
you need to have on standby?
That's kind of my question. Yeah, that's what I'm curious. How robust are these cameras to be smacking around on the top like that, just completely like nothing? I don't know, man. It seems weird to have it as like a high impact point like that.
0 robust.
I also feel like it's just
I have the
gonna
Mob
get
803 and you have to be careful with it. I use it as a Cinehoop.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not great to know. 0 robust, and I know
Don't
Beans.
crash, just fly better.
Beans, I think you probably fly 03s more
New
than
B drone
anybody
is
that I
not
know.
using their noodle. And the mount I don't know.
It's not
seems
good
it
if you're
won't take
saying
much.
it's not robust.
$400. What the fractal?
Bro.
Hit camera and flip it as backup camera. Past stinky bean. It's gonna be the best quad of 2024.
I don't know, man. And this is the only protection you got on the ass end if it lands upside down. You know, if you land on your hood, you got these to land on, or you got the camera to land on. That's an
Drone
expensive...
Cramps already declared best HD toothpick.
No, he didn't. You're just fucking around, right? Please don't. Are you fucking with me? Or are you being serious? Boy. Do we need to go check?
This anti-toothpick. She needs a roll cage.
That's the other question I have.
I truly hope he had a VID on it.
Is this meant to
or
be...
the manufacturer's Jews see us as dumb sheep eyes and fall for this stuff, things getting weird.
Is this
that
meant
thing
to
2S
be...
or 3S? The fact you don't know is best part just
around?
fucking around.
Is this meant to be
that design
something
is
like
good
that?
for one
or is this
thing,
meant
making
to be
DJI
cruising?
money.
Just to get like nice shots with the 03 on a small frame. Either way, I feel like you should protect something that expensive, man. That camera has nothing. God, dude, imagine you're flying. Oh yeah, what? Yeah, let's see what's your input. 2S, 2S.
The real question is, does
looks like
it
2S
freestyle?
only. 2S only. Yeah.
Looks AI generated. It's just a selling gimmick for cinematic flyers to buy something new.
Smallest
Boys, it's a 2
HD
cinematic toothpick. I've been begging for something like this. This one is just interesting. They want you to break it and buy more parts.
Look at that motherfucker.
Sees Pro
there.
Pilot only, so get your Pro Pilot's shirts and hoodies before flying this thing.
That thing looks ridiculous. Are the antennas bent already from landing on it?
Nobody is gonna freestyle that thing, come on NBD.
It's a
that
really
design
expensive
makes me wanna buy
quad.
DJI stock, cause if it goes big I could clean up.
I feel like it's gonna break.
Reminds me of the nature vids of peregrine falcons
easily.
yanking the heads back of pelicans while they're in flight, and it makes them crash land. Looks like ET on Elliot's bike. Long boys in.
See there, yeah,
Flying.
that's your selling point.
Looks like it is for peeping over fences.
No props in view though.
Shit was born bent. Not calling it the giraffe is its downfall. Maybe Dead Cat Micro 03 fly like ass. The world says to heads you can't ban the turtles. It looks like it's going backwards. I hear you are not supposed to say retarded anymore, but bro, SKRCH2's at 60G. Ha, the giraffe. 82 grams dry is heavy as heck for a toothpick.
That's super for 2S. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about this. I don't know. I mean, obviously it flies. We have to believe this, right? No setup, tuning, or installation required.
Tortoise soup inbound. Needs to be naked. I retarded the timing of this joke.
Total weight
How
with
big
batteries
are the
115.
That's
I think it's
the
at
new
2.5.
dead giraffe frame style. Get on board, y'all. You'll see, you'll all see.
2.5, right?
If a dildo was a drone.
Yeah, 2.5 inch. That's a bold statement there. That little bottom one there. Not the bold lettering, but the bold statement below the bold lettering. Yeah, I don't know,
and man, the tuning they had to do to get all that noise out from that frame.
Yeah, I don't know anything about tuning, you know. I mean, you guys know me. I don't tune jack diddly doodly, but this is interesting.
Elliot.
It's interesting.
If your Uncle Jack helped you off an elephant, would you help your Uncle Jack off an elephant?
I mean, yeah, it's my uncle too, you know? You do what you gotta do to help family, right?
Fact, no remote ID required.
Yes, fact. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not going to shit on it because I haven't flown it. I haven't seen it crash or anything. I'm just weary of this design.
LOL Bergman Classic.
I'm not positive about the decision, minus the fact that it's clearing the props. I get that. I know that's been asked for a bunch. I just don't know if this is it. Is this the move? I don't know. Again, I haven't
Yellow
flown
Neutron
it.
AI, oh no thank you.
Yeah, look how heavy this bitch
Just
looks.
one crash
Good
and you'll
Lord.
regret it. Camera get crack first. Can't uncet now. Just
Well,
several spare
Brandon-
cameras on standby, so yes, some weight savings
Brandon,
to
I
avoid
know you
remote
fly
ID
these a
makes
lot.
sense, sure.
Bad for Life, you fly 03 too, don't you? Or do you? I don't remember now because you fly around your property a bunch, but I can't remember if you fly 03 or not.
Designed
But
in a boardroom.
People that fly a lot of 03, do you guys crack lenses often? Is that are they fairly fragile, or do they have like that like tough glass? I forgot what it's called.
I've not broken one, but I saw one busted Sunday.
Oh, okay. Okay. You also
More
do
like
a lot of
designed
like,
in a bathroom stall.
like long distance stuff.
I
where
have a
you're
bud
not,
that broke too.
You're not like super risky with your camera, right? You're not doing like bando smashing around or anything, right? I don't. I haven't
That
seen.
mount is
all
fragile.
I've seen of yours is like chasing
Newbie
and,
drone
and
phone
long
home
distance
penis
stuff.
breath.
So yeah, I'm not sure how much of a threat your camera is to the elements. I know you fly them a ton, but yeah, you're usually on a different mission. I feel like this would be great for you for like a mini one, you know.
Penis envy maybe.
Would you get this?
I'm a safe pilot. I tried hard to send it hard Sunday and barely got out of my shell.
Well, that's all right, man. Keep it
I'm
up.
03, yeah, but I have decent protection built
You're
into my
good
frames. Broke
at
a camera
the
or
long
2
distance
chip
shit.
lens
Your
still
long
usable.
distance videos always
It's just
are
doing
awesome.
itself a
I
little
love watching them.
peekaboo.
And
Ask
your
NBD
plane
and
chasing
send you
is
free.
awesome too. I love that shit.
If you were to shit on it, literally that camera mount would be a ball tickler.
Ask Newbie Drone to send it to me. No, dude. Wait, hang on. Where is it?
It's an
Very,
Audi,
very
not an
humble.
innie.
And all of us really deep down inside super humble guys. If you met any of us in a parking lot flying FPV, you know, we just get a bunch of free junk.
We're just like you, except we get it free. If you don't remember the end of that line, that was that. I was actually thinking that was the other line. That one's the actual video where he's like, "They're just jealous because I get stuff free.
Such
'cause I got a
humble.
lot of, because I got a lot of subscribers." Yeah, very, very, very humble. That's right.
Be humble.
I'm trying, buddy. I do my best.
Feu.
Anywho, this is.
I would hit one wall and be pissed. Dude.
So you're either risking one of two things. So you're either risking the VTX in a crash, or you're risking the camera.
Humble as fuck.
Is that VTX when it's all sealed up and it's not naked? Is that thing pretty sturdy? The casing it's in, because that housing is pretty much the only thing protecting the flight controller and the VTX, right? It's just that shell. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I'd fly it if they sent it to me, and then I'd give it away. But actually, no, I wouldn't fly it if they sent it to me.
VTX is nearly indestructible.
I don't have DJI goggles, so I wouldn't fly it even if they sent it to me. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about
Just
this.
saying this design makes no sense as a pilot in any way unless you have pockets full of humble bucks.
I'd agree
There's
with that.
$40 knockoff cameras. VTX is sturdy as it's
I would
mounting.
agree with that. The overall price is $229. Yeah, so that's not cheap. That's not cheap. Your VTX and your camera are basically your canopy, more or less. Not a lot of protection here.
The
And that's
shell
a
of
heavy.
the 03 is whack. I broke. Sorry, I crushed one. Actually, DJI will probably
heavy-
replace any busted units as they always do for me.
It's a heavy quad to be coming down on that too. Like this pivot point here. You're just gonna. I feel like you're gonna get a stress crack right there in this.
You're
little,
also risking snapping the head of and not being able to mount the cam anymore.
Right. Yeah. That's what That's what I'm thinking. If you snap this right here, eventually, because if you keep crashing and just imagine the ground
Got
is
a
like a
3M
flat
at
plane.
antenna side down, Brandon.
A flat plane hitting here, but you got 87 grams unloaded. What was it loaded? 120 something.
At least it's something new and not the 403 Cinehoop carbon copy. Can you tell I'm a fan?
82 without it. 82 grams without it. And what was it loaded? It said 100 something. 114. Okay, so it was 114 grams coming down at full speed on this like flat area here. Like just say you tank it like this, you know, Very common way to crash. And then if you're upside down and your throttle's still on, or you haven't disarmed,
protect the turtles at all cost. Can you imagine
just
flicking the
smacking down
head of
into
the
the
turtle?
ground.
Man, I bet that is some strange
so
kind
I
of
feel like
pain.
this
You know,
little area right here is
that
gonna,
thing looks like a cock.
That's gonna go first. I feel like that's gonna be a major. That's gonna be a major point of fuckery with it when you're crashing right there. That's my guess. And it's mounted here
right
too.
There it would be the diagonal supports on the bottom. I play too much bridge builder. The truss style structure should make it pretty strong for real.
I don't know.
They are really selling this 250 gram
If this
fear.
is the material that I'm thinking
Also,
it
why
is, that
bother
stuff
with
is
a
not
micro
that
03
stiff.
with no prop guards? Can't fly it indoors.
This does have some play to it. It's not like carbon. It's carbon nylon. It looks like carbon nylon, 3D printed carbon nylon. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Might not be it, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. Either way, I don't trust it.
114 is heavy as fuck for a micro.
Especially, like I said, screwed in here, and that's where all your tension's going to hit, is right there on the head when you hit it. I don't know. I
Your
feel like
Gmail,
this is,
homie.
That's going to happen. I can't. I try all the time, dude. It's not going to happen. My YouTube's a catastrophe,
114 irate have threes.
Leave me alone.
So you gonna freestyle it?
No. Like I said, even if they send it to me, I don't have DJI goggles, and I don't think I would buy a pair just to fly that. I don't think. That seems like a big investment.
But newbie drone is marketing at beginners, right? So would they know what they are getting into with this purchase?
Okay, so after my recent trip, I don't know I don't understand who they're marketing to. Some people have made the argument they're marketing towards noobs. It's in the name. But others have told me that they're doing it for like schools too.
I'm gonna design a cinematic quad for 03.
It's
called the GOF 5 Fat Edition, and it will be sub 500.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We'll continue this conversation, but I do want to fly some tonight. So I'm gonna just do a little simming freestyling. I'll have a room open if anybody wants to jump in. We'll be in Velocidrone.
Integrate goggles are cheap AF now.
I'm just gonna go to my my normal map. So pop on in if you're feeling froggy.
Kids do like giraffes.
I do owe you guys another stank bean too. I appreciate the likes tonight on the stream. For every 20 likes we do,
wouldn't send it into a wall just for a slap.
Oh, great.
And that one's Bailey's a bit bigger. And that one's as close as you can get to Bailey's without your eyes getting wet.
If you made it this long without DJI goggles, don't crack now.
Congratulations. That is a good slap there, Dingles. All right, so I'm not going to spin the wheel because we don't have enough beans left. You know the drill. Okay, I'm not looking.
What is the best free sim?
It's another one. It's another fucking Tutti Frutti. How many
So
of these
they
do we have
want
left?
schools to buy a bunch of these, knowing the school is gonna have to buy a bunch of cameras on nice grift.
Oh, fuck.
Goddamn. Fly homie.
Yep. Okay. Hey, thanks, buddy. All right. Well, for those of you who are new around here, for every $5 super chat or more, we do one spin on the hot bean wheel. So this will be fun. This is going to be gross. I'll mix the beans together. It'll be a good time. All right. Let's let it rip. Oh, a cayenne. Delicious.
Cayenne.
And I already see that you did it to me again, Asbestos. So, hey, bud, thanks. I really, super appreciate that. Thank you so much. There it is.
Goddamn.
And a double cayenne. Why not?
Fly like the wind.
Thank you. I'm going to.
Cayenne.
As soon as I get feeling back in my face after this, I will fly.
You're so welcome.
Like the wind, dude. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Very nice of you. Very kind. Too kind, even. All right, let's give you your big grand announcement. First off, thank you everybody for the 20 likes tonight. There's your Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks 50-50 bean there in the front. And we also have 2 spicy cayenne beans. Should be delicious. Asbestos Fibers, thank you, sir, for your 2 $5 super chats. Down the hatch and 765-432.
So I guess I should start desing my frames to be easy to break instead of protecting as much as possible in a tiny package. Oh, I want hot tamales now. Did anybody manage to snag a new Mobula 6 from Tiny Hoop? I missed it.
God, those cayennes are gross. There's another fucking Tutti Frutti too. So it's almost worse. Oh, well, it's a bad mix. Oh, it's like smoky, but spicy. Oh, and fruity. Tastes like toothpaste, but hot toothpaste. Hot sauce
I
toothpaste.
could not. It's that time of the month. I hope you and T accidentally eat Reaper.
Mm-mm. No, I just haven't had much to eat in the last couple of days. Basically all weekend.
I DM'd you the link to the video. You can play in whatever program you want, heads.
Thank you, sir. I will do that. Oh god, that's fucking hot. Thank you. Oh. Are you gonna make me download it? Is it porno? If it doesn't have feet pictures in the same folder, Brandon, you're out of here, buddy. You know the rule. I don't download files unless they include pictures of Tootsies.
Sweet cinnamon.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Lift off.
God bless America. All right. Let me get Velocidrone open.
You fucking sneaky bastard.
Lift off or Velocidrone.
Asbestos fibers. Thank you again.
It's only like 200 MB and the music is original from a small producer friend of mine. I finally made my first YouTube video and editing my second one. The Spice War has begun.
Make sure if you have any new videos you've made and you want to share them with everybody, Saturday nights on our stream,
Barge and Ice Hole.
we watch everybody's videos.
The spice must flow.
Anybody can submit. We just ask that you keep them FPV related, please. You can go to the link in the description down below to take you to our Discord that is also free to the public. In there you can find a channel that is the main chat where you can find everybody. And then you can also use the channel that's called Clips. You can drop any video you have there.
Let's go.
And
I want to learn how to do sound design like screaming tires and motors and stuff sirens.
It'll be fun.
This reminds me of the Igao stream where people bought Dan like 20 shots.
Yeah, I can't do the shots thing. I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I can't do the shots thing. Is this right? Is there 3 rolls? I forgot how many I already did. Is it 3 or 2?
Carolina Reaper.
Oh, fuck. I think I already rolled once, but I'm just going to give you the Reaper anyways. Okay? Because that's more entertaining.
I spent all my winnings on shots for Dan. I bought Dan like 2 shots and realized the danger.
Yeah, that is pretty dangerous. I'd say you'd be less worried about my stomach than his
tequila shots. I'm down.
Self. With all that.
Already put my first video in the chat and Clips chat. I'll try to get the second video out before Saturday.
Wait, I do have to roll 3, don't I? I do have to roll 3. There was 2 cayennes. There's a 2 cayennes and there was a Carolina Reaper. I do have to. You are correct, sir. This is what happened last time. I got to keep track. I fuck up. I'm sorry. All right, we owe 3. 3 it shall be. We got... Oh, thank you, Showdowns, for your 2 $5 super chats and Asbestos Fibers for your $5 super chat.
Heads do dabs every 20 bucks.
My mouth's kind of numb. We have a Carolina Reaper sandwiched between 2 cayenne bitches. This is going to fucking suck. Thank you, everybody. 765432. God damn, they're hot. Glad I turned that fan on before stream. Up in the corner up there. It's good. Holy fucking shit. That Reaper is lurking, man. It won't go away. I was hoping to overpower it. Oh, having 2 cayennes in there, but it ain't doing it.
delicious.
Fucking sneaky bastard.
You are most correct, sir.
Is that a backup camera on a car? What the fuck?
What up, everybody? Perfect BI.
You gotta put it in drive, dog.
I just want to fly, damn it.
Bro, what is going on?
Oh, you're just getting a little bit of that newbie drone quality, baby. Oh, God. Oh, fucking jalapeno. We don't have any fucking jalapeno, so I guess I'll have another goddamn cayenne. I'll bump it up.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, please, God, I just want to fly. Oh, no, I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Very funny. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Fun stuff. Funny that you ate that bean. I'm currently growing Carolina Reapers as we speak.
Cayenne.
I actually want to try one of these.
Carolina Reaper peppers are amazing in very small doses. These, not so much. They kind of linger. And I already got chapped lips, you know, so.
Happen and Bandon Brands.
I already see what Showdown's message says in his super chat, and I refuse. I'll roll the wheel. I'm flying while I'm eating these beans. Frig off. I'm doing it. Oh.
Sweet cinnamon loaves.
Habanero.
You can skip the bin if you say I love DC. Choose your burn, sir.
I will never do it.
LOL. Just kidding.
Never.
Fly, man, fly.
Never. I'll never do it. All right, hey, Special Fibers and Showdowns. Thank you guys for your $5 super chats. There's a whole bunch of beans, and my mouth's numb, and I can't taste anything anymore. Down the hatch, 765432. And we're off to fly. Oh, habanero. Oh, I haven't had that one in a bit. Oh, wow. Oh, goddamn. Uh-huh.
Only bringing you guys a super low.
He heard me.
Pump 90% of the time.
I'm still not saying it. Oh, CJ's already got a room open. All right. I'm joining CJ's room. It's already on the map. I want to fly.
Those taste like scrotum, or so I have been told.
They don't taste good.
Super excited. My first video's just a voiceover on DVR footage, but my second video will have multicam.
Oh, man, my nose. Well, I don't feel like I have a cold anymore. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, it's so good to be back. Feels nice. I missed it. I miss not having. I need to get a fucking laptop I can travel with and. Oops. Sim on. God damn. Now my nose is gonna run. Sorry. I'm gonna do my best. Oh God. Oh God, it hurts. Oh, get in there. Stay in there. All right. Okay, I think I'm all right now. I just need a little bit of water. I'll be all right. Huh. Get in there. Huh. Shoo. Oh,
also,
no.
do you know how long it takes Maker Fire to send stuff out?
What did you order?
Me too. Brandon just packed the bong.
Oh. I'm sorry. Hang on one second. I got shit stuck in my teeth, and I don't want to do it on camera because it's very rude. So pardon me. I have jelly beans stuck in my teeth. I don't like shoving my fingers in my mouth in the middle of the stream, you know? Never know what you weirdos are going to clip.
The Happy Model Crux 31S Alvars.
As long as it wasn't a pre-order, Maker Fire does ship
Such a kind,
from
honorable man.
China normally, I reckon. So they kind of send, it's sporadic. Sometimes it's like 2 weeks. Sometimes it's like a month. It all leaves on a boat at different times, you know? So, yeah, it kind of depends. I've always gotten them at different times, though. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to their shipping. Oh, I got a little too snug there. Oh.
Wait, put your fingers in your mouth again.
I will do no such thing, sir.
Yuck.
Yeah, I've had those moments before. It happens, man. It's worth the wait, though. That's a good quad. It's a fun one. And you probably got it...
Where is OG Dr. Facial tonight?
Probably got it either at a good price or found it available when it's normally not. Oh, we got to make that. He's somewhere. I don't know. He's probably out somewhere sucking somebody's dick. No, I'm just playing. No, he's probably hanging out with his lady and kids. Because we were gone, you know, all weekend and shit. So, I bet he was tired yesterday, too. I slept maybe 2.5 hours on Sunday night. And then I got up super early in the morning because I couldn't sleep. And started packing my bag. And I also had lights set up in my room. I had like big photography lights set up because we did 2 episodes of In the Loop, which are coming out soon. We did some in-person ones, which are pretty good. I checked the audio on one of them, and everything sounds really good. The audio on the second one sounded kind of weird, but I didn't get to listen to it with the cans on. I was only listening to it with my earbuds in, so it probably sounds okay with headphones on, but I'll see. But anyways, I broke down all that shit. And I just stayed awake, and then everybody met up.
He is also packing a bong if bong doubles for dude butt.
Everybody met up
the
for
crown
breakfast.
Frame fractal frame 65mm
like,
build too. That
9.
LL be a fun build and video. Excited for the future.
And then I drove home.
I realized during the race stream that I had never seen your ears.
And then when I got out of dropping OG off and got home, my wife and my son, you know, they hadn't seen me for 4 days, and I've never been gone since my son's been born. I've never left for like that many days. I've never left for any days. I've never been gone for more than 24 hours from him in 7 years. So it was, you know, a lot of catching up. So I couldn't like come home and go to sleep. I was just in traffic all day, which sucked ass. So I'm like trying to catch up with them and hear about their weekend, and they want to hear about mine. And then they're like, "Hey, do you want to drive some more? Do you want to go out and get dinner?" And I was like, yeah, because I don't feel like fucking going to the store and getting food or anything, so I guess we'll go out to dinner. So I get back in my truck after just driving for 6 hours and drive again to go to dinner with them. And then I get home from dinner, and we watched Super Mario in the members movie theater, which, if you're not a member of the channel, that's one of the cooler perks of being a member is every Monday, which tonight we're going to roll for a new movie, by the way. Every Monday we do a movie in here. Or not in here, but in the Discord. Oh, fuck. We do a movie in the Discord. And you guys get to add the movies to the movie list. So it's kind of like your choices almost. Usually like 80s and 90s movies. Some nostalgic ones. The early noughts as well. The early thousands, if you want to call it 2000s. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. But anyways, I did that. I got home from dinner, and I did that. I did movie night. Like, we got home from dinner like 8:30. Movie night starts an hour after that. So I had no time to sleep. I had just go all day. And then I stayed up. When I got home, I did movie night, and then I stayed up until 2:30 in the morning editing the Jesse slap video and uploading that and scheduling it to go up the next morning. So, yeah, it was an event. Did it kick me out of the map, too? It did kick me out of the map. Or the custom one, I mean. Hang on. I gotta reset this shit up. Oh, God. The fire beans are coming back up, boys. Oh. Gross. Asbestos Fibers, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. That goes to Werewolf FPV. Congratulations. Welcome to the 90%ers. Welcome back, I think, for you. And make sure to say thank you.
I've been a big dick and Haven T joined you guys in the theater in a while, my bad.
Don't apologize, dude. Don't apologize. The movie nights lately have been packed. It's been awesome. been a lot of you guys in there. It's been great. We all just get into a text channel. You don't have to join it, but we get into a text channel and we'll like talk shit about the movie or whatever. Sometimes people are just talking about whatever.
That scrap at work. Don't thank
been fun,
me.
though.
Thank my local government.
It's been a lot of fun.
He was tagging people like crazy. King, maybe you need to go camping at a camp where you need to concentrate.
I'll thank the local government.
Sometimes, late at night, I hear the faint sound of his whistle in the distance.
The Ref OG slap. That's a classic. But yeah, anyways, we'll pick a new movie for movie night tonight. I've just been going. I've just been going nonstop. I felt like Jesse Perkins the last couple days, just trying to do a little bit of everything. Oh, we're not gonna make that.
Way to tell me not to feel bad and then proceed to tell me how much cooler it's gotten since I was last there. Real humble, you jerk.
Well, I didn't say it got cooler in your absence. It's not gotten cooler. It's always been awesome for me. I love watching movies. I'm a huge movie buff, so I love movies, but it's just awesome to like watch it and talk to other people about it.
I'm a broke bitch, hard to spend money that doesn't exist. What was it like being a host with Bot
completely
Grinder?
understandable. Completely understandable. I'm not asking. I would never ask for anything like that.
You
I don't
make
do that
everything
shit.
better, King.
It's always appreciated,
At
but it
least
is
you
never
did not forget your
required.
keys.
OG lost his room key like 4 times. It was hilarious. He didn't lose it. He kept locking it in his room. It was really funny. What was it like being a host with Bot Grinder? Honestly, it was okay. It was honestly not too personable like between him and I. It was more like bouncing stories back and forth off of Scully in the middle. Yeah, I
love how we are seeing movies with actors in common now.
Oh, it was just it just felt like a regular stream for me. I did a lot of reading of the chat and watching the racing, which normally on like it felt like a Saturday stream for me. I was listening to music, I was chatting every now and then with like people that were in my ear talking like next to me, which feels a lot like Robot Lady, just having a conversation kind of thing. But yeah, and then reading chat and interacting with you guys whenever there was anything said that I felt like I could interact with. I didn't really feel like I was there with
conversation to get personal with third parties.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's good at what he does, and he is a talker for a living. So I get it.
Anything surprised you? Rain Squad, I went for like 2 YRS without paying for anybody with super chats or anything. Then I decided I wanted to share my videos on Bot's stream and get stickers later. Suppaired Lux got $5. And now I give heads money.
well, thank you. It's never required, but again, it's always appreciated, you guys. I do whatever I can to pay it back, as far as like with some extra content that nobody else gets for members and Patreon members. Whoop U is open to all the members and Patreon members. The movie night, the shop, monthly shop giveaway over on Patreon. I'll give stickers to anybody who asks for them. You don't have to be a member of Patreon. I'll just send those out for free. I don't really care about the stickers thing. If you want stickers, just DM me a shipping address and I'll throw them in the mail for you. I don't have all of our stickers currently because I brought like maybe 2,000 with me to the event, and I left the majority of them on the table there. I just threw a bunch out. So yeah, whatever I have, I'll send you though. I'm not stingy with stickers.
Heads, did you ship the boner hats yet?
No, I haven't shipped anything yet. When I left, I left. You know what I mean? Like I left everything here. I have a ton of shit that's shipping tomorrow.
But it's always
afternoon.
the bare minimum, cause I'm broke. Don't feel forced to pay people, cause I think about stopping my Patreons all the time. I just forget to.
Yeah, no. It's okay. I'm not hurting for anything, but it is always appreciated. I just try to put it all back into this giveaways and everything else. Okay, we'll re-roll that one.
Any suggestions for the best free sim?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not with your double playing slaps. There's a good one. Haven't seen the 8-bit one in a while. Any suggestions for the best free
I
sim?
get to directly pay a person that entertains me for several hours a week, and YouTube doesn't give me ads anymore. It's a win-win for me.
Do you own Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC? If you do,
I still give Bob Rougie $1 a month on Patreon. I don't know why he probably makes a lot more than me.
I think the best is probably going to be the mod for that, and it's really easy to install. But
no GTA.
Okay, fuck. I was going to say, because that's probably like some of the best free flying I've done in anything on the computer, at least. But, oops. I don't know. I can't think of any of the free ones off the top of my head, honestly. I should make a list of
GTA
that.
5 mod slaps.
I should make a list of those, though. That's a good idea for like a short or something. Like the top whatever free.
Orca FPV Skydive is free, as is Curry Kitten FPV Sim.
That's
BeamNG
true.
was not too bad.
Yeah, that's true. BeamNG as well wasn't bad. Honest to God, if you don't mind the graphics, obviously, but the Minecraft one felt fine too. The mod, you could tweak those settings as well. But we flew a shit ton of sims last year. Like a whole bunch of new ones, and other ones that were just like mods and standalone and all kinds. I flew some that were never. I don't even think they ever even came out. They were still in development, maybe, or just never coming out. I don't know.
Curry Kitten is most beta. Tiny Hoop Go is free.
I didn't really like Tiny Whoop Go for freestyle though. That's just me. They felt kind of chonky and poopy to me, but I've heard it's pretty good for racing, if that's what you're into. I'm not a big racer, obviously, but yeah, I've heard from a lot of really good racers, fast boys out there, that it's pretty good. So I'd take their word for it. I kind of want to go away from this spot. Oh, beans. I forgot the hitbox for those. It's kind of fat. Kind of thick.
Torrent The Sims makes them free, but it's not online. Drone War Sim was only $2 on Steam.
Alright, hang on a second. We gotta keep our distance.
What made the Fractal Engineering Robot Lady version the Robot Lady version? I agree, asbestos fibers, but only about Infinity Loop Spot Grinder and Separed Lux, and I cherish the gifted Ken Heron memberships I get cause I don't want to give him money yet, but I want the perks, lol.
The normal ones are not silver carbon. They're just like normal black carbon frames. The Robot Lady edition is silver, and then the TPU that it comes with is normally purple. And on the Robot Lady kit, it is kind of like a teal blue color, but it's just a different style.
Are there any in 65 millimeters?
No,
it was
just
wild
75.
to me to hear that the GTA mod was people's first FPV experience. Sims didn't exist when I started.
Yeah, those GTA mods were fun. I had a lot of fun with those. Well, I guess we just played the one. It was that's like the best one though, from what I've heard. Yeah, it's crazy. When you started, there was no Sims at all, like any. Jesus, that is crazy to me.
Ken Heron is in some shit with the glasses thing.
Yeah, man, I saw that shit. That's fuck, man. Yeah, whatever. I'm not even gonna get into it. We'll get into it Saturday, maybe. I need to have some beers before I get into that shit.
Wait, what? Big oof.
Yeah, if you look at, just go check XJet's community page on his YouTube. He linked to it. A guy made a video about Ken, about a situation that he had.
Rain Squad, what he do?
It's all public stuff. It's only like an 8-minute video or something the guy did on him. Hold up. I'll pull the video up so you guys can see what it is. Hold up. I'm not going to watch it right now, but go give the guy the view anyways, the guy who did the video. Let me find it. If you follow XJet on YouTube, which you should if you don't, it is in his community post. I follow too many people on YouTube, so I have to scroll for 1,000 hours. Okay, yeah, it's this one right here. This guy. Mega Lag. Megalag, one word, on YouTube. There you go. And he talks about the YouTuber named Ken Heron.
That GTA mod is the most fun I've had watching someone playing a sim. I don't think it has anything to do with the guns strapped to the quad with infinite ammo either.
No, yeah, probably
when
not
I used to fly 3D helicopters before FPV sims were so expensive, for a decent one for FPV they're so cheap that I have multiple LOL.
Yeah, I can't imagine it had anything to do with the fact that you could change the firing rate of the guns attached to your drone, and you could change the bullets to turn into mini explosives. So you could fire like 1,000 rounds a minute.
Freerider came out when I started. I think there was only
and make
real
all
flight,
the rounds
I
explode.
think.
That was not a selling point for me at all either. It was just it was a fun sim. That's all it was. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Get there. I didn't think we were making that one. Oh man, my fucking neck's all cramped up from driving. I hate driving because I sit all stupid. I don't know why. I don't know how to sit right. But yeah, I don't know. It sucks driving for me. My neck always hurts after a couple days. Couple days after driving a long distance. So yeah, I've just been uncomfortable since I got home and tired. Been really tired.
Ken started shit with another YouTuber over color blind glasses. Now there's another fake C&D going around. Now the YouTuber is taking real legal action.
Yeah.
I used to look at grown men too, Brandon, and see Will.
Yeah, he didn't.
It is okay, fellas.
He didn't give a shit. He's like, all right, let's go for it then.
My lower back and ass hurts after driving.
Yeah,
Put your seat at near 90 degrees, son.
You know.
Gangster, lean the whole way. Are you one of those knees in the dashboard lay on seat driver S?
No, I don't do that. No, I sit up normal. I got a pickup truck. I sit up normal like a normal human being. I don't try to lean all far back or anything. No, I just think I think my neck's too long. I'm like that new 03 toothpick, dude. I think my neck's too long.
Well, fellas, I gotta take my ass to bed. I'll talk at y'all later, smoochy booches.
You know, it like weighs down. Kane Keek, take it easy, brother. Have a good night.
I started driving with stick shift. I can't drive with both hands.
Smoochy boochies, excuse you. Or me, I mean.
Holler at your boy King, holler at him.
Do it.
Laters, Kiek, I saw ya, man.
Holler at him. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this video done. I'm really excited to share all the footage and share some of the stories that I got to hear and witness. Like I said, I got some freestyle footage, but honestly, there wasn't a whole lot of time for it. With all the normal like people that were there actually competing, not just me fucking around. I wanted to let them get in all the clean video signal that they could. Oh. Is it playing it twice?
Little.
Why do I hear it twice?
Pussy.
Why the fuck did I just hear it back twice?
I bet you like playing with your stick.
It only played the slap twice, the audio, but I don't hear anything else. What the fuck was that?
Echo,
Streamlabs does some whack shit.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I bet you would like that. Pussy Echo.
Pussy. Yeah, Streamlabs does some weird shut with my slaps.
You're tripping. We did not also hear it twice. Extra pussy.
Oops.
Pussy.
Shut up. Fuck. Yeah, but anyways, there's a lot of fun stuff in the video, going to be in the video.
That's a big pussy with that kind of echo.
And yeah, a lot of personalities, a lot of cool people, a lot of names you might recognize and you've never seen a face for, like me. That was.
Why did you say it twice? I didn't. LOL.
That was big for me. As well as like putting a face to a lot of names.
You know, because of the echo.
It's names that I've heard a bunch from like OG and shit. You know, like all the trips he's taken. So all these races he's gone doing, like online races and shit. It was names that I hadn't ever had a face to put with. So yeah, it was really neat to do that. Oops. Oh, fuck that all
The
up.
Echo.
You're an Echo. ESPN 8, The Echo. Huh.
Heads, I did my first actual trippy spin today. My nips were fully wonked.
Ooh, hell yeah. You do it. You trippy spin that bad boy.
Ocho.
Oh, here's another
This
thing I can
stuff
tell
will
you
turn
guys.
you into a sexual Tyrannosaurus just
Mars
like me.
just reminded me of it
The
because
Nun Cinema trippy spin.
I think you're the one that commented it. I think you may have been the one that said it to me in Discord, but on stream somewhere during that stream Saturday when I was on there, I pitched a Fractal 75
Echo the sound produced while pissing in a long hallway.
To
This
Bach
playlist
Grinder.
goes hard like Wicked
And I
Squad
gave
level
him
hard.
one. I gave him the kit that I brought with me because I brought a replacement kit just in case I broke mine while I was there. And I was like, well, I'm not going to need it because we're leaving Monday, and this was already like the end of Saturday. So I was like, I'll just, I can just give it to you if you need it, or if you want to try it out. So he's got one in his possession now. I told him to just holler if he needs the 3D printed files because that was the one thing I didn't bring with me because you don't really break those.
I got a good wonking in over the weekend too.
Oh yeah. That's what I like to hear. Keep them wonky, boy.
I thought you and Bot were about to get into a phone booth at the end of the freestyle. Been working the cradle entry, but if 2 square I throttle into the target seems like tangent entry required. I preach fractal and infinity loops every time I fly with Bot.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you, dude.
Oh yeah, Bot on QS is go be hilarious.
Yeah.
Splash, my dick touched the water.
Yeah, that will be funny. Hopefully he'll like have a good experience with it. Quicksilver's been so hit or miss lately for people because of the weird shit that Google did with Chromium or their
Where the
Chromium
fuck do
shit.
you find a phone booth nowadays? Is there a canopy for the fractal frames, or do they only have that small camera and battery TPU?
Yeah, no, just that.
Splash.
It's just the TPU part. The camera doesn't need a canopy. It sits down between your ducts, and I've never broke. I mean, some people have told me that or they broke a camera on it. I've never managed to break a camera on my F75, and I've been flying that for like. Well, I flew the dev kit. I flew the original F75. I still have it. It's upstairs. Like, he doesn't even use
Bill
that carbon
and Ted
anymore.
carry their own.
So the carbon
It
even
is
looks weird
illegal
on
to
it.
modify a fractal frame.
But yeah, I've been flying them since they were invented. Just after they were invented and like created with Eve and the F75 at least. And yeah, I've never
No
broken
lie,
one.
my first time flashing Quicksilver, I flashed back to Betaflight because the profiles were not loading until plugging and plugging back in 3 times.
Yeah. That's what's been going on
Heads,
with
you
people.
sound exhausted,
that
dude.
exact same thing. I am exhausted, bro. I am, dude. I didn't sleep a whole lot on that trip.
Just asking
And,
for
I didn't
aesthetic
sleep-
reasons.
I didn't sleep a lot last night either. I was up until 2:30 in the morning making that Jesse video because I really wanted to finish it. Just to get a little teaser out.
Is the freestyle scene as positive and supportive as the racing scene? Never seen someone shit on someone else's freestyle yet.
Oh yeah, they do. No, they definitely do. You know what? The freestyle world, it's a lot of loners for the most part because it's easier to be a loner in the freestyle world, I think. And you can't really compete with freestyle because it's so subjective. With racing, you have hard numbers. You know, it's hard to argue that. With freestyle, it's so subjective. Like, it depends on whose style you like and, you know, what kind of mood you're in or whatever. Like, it's very hard to judge. So there's not a whole lot of, like, meetups, I guess, where
Whoops,
freestyle
so good
pilots
it will make you want to
would meet
slap
up.
yo mama.
There needs to be one
Too much
more
inverted
often.
is the hate.
There definitely needs to be one more often. Too much inverted is a hit. Yeah, too many trippy spins. Going inverted too many times. Too many inverted yaw spins.
Did you see the 3D Mob 8 video?
No. Who did that? Oh, look at this dive. Get in there. Cool. Yeah. I don't know, man. Ow. Freestyle scene's it's friendly, I think. But also, I don't.
Can do 3D now.
I don't mingle too
Not
much.
cinematic.
With
do share, please.
I wouldn't. I mean, I talk to a lot of freestyle pilots. That's not true. I talk to a lot of freestyle pilots. But
Sick dive, but that's a bit too much inverted for me.
I have seen a lot of
they
people.
They should make a track, but it's not for racing. It's for freestyle, like a tricking competition, a jungle gym for drones.
Could probably put that into perspective more than anybody because he admins for FPV Life or something, or moderates for FPV Life. That's probably one of the most toxic FPV groups after Rotor Riot. The Rotor Riot one used to be the worst. I think that's better now. It still has its moments, but I think FPV Life is probably one of the most toxic ones now. Well, not overall, you know what I mean? Like, there's still a lot of really good people over there because there's a ton of people in it. But also, since there's a ton of people in it, there's a lot of assholes in it.
Who can trick the fastest?
Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic, freestyle. The freestyle community, if you want to call it that.
There's a working pay phone at the gas station by my house. Every time I walk by, I wonder who the fuck uses it. YouTube is FPV freestyle competition.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anybody lucky enough to buy a new Mob 6 at Tiny Hoop?
A couple people in here grabbed one, or at least in our Discord. I heard them talking about it earlier. I'm not going to mention their names because that's like telling you who won the lottery, you know? I don't want them to get jumped on the way to their car after collecting their Mobula 6.
There are a lot of people who have opinions and they believe their opinions are the only thing that is correct, and if you don't do things their way they will sure tell you.
No.
Why did Joshua re-upload Flow State a couple days ago so odd LMFAO?
That's not true.
One day you will drive by and see Jay and Silent Bob at that payphone. Oni Porch Pirate Privacy.
I've never
racing
heard
in
of
my
that.
experience is crazy supportive. Everyone loves to see everyone else do well and get faster.
Yeah, dude.
The
The
Mob
racing
6
scene is
heist
wild.
of 2024.
It was not what I was expecting.
Joshua funded and directed Flow State.
It's not what I ever expected, but it's what I always heard. I always heard the racing scene was really competitive, but if you ever needed anything, like they were always, you know, oh, I got that tool that you need, I got that part that you need, whatever, you can borrow this, borrow that. Like, always super friendly. It wasn't like, it was competitive, but it's not live or die competitive, you know? So yeah, I think it's really neat. I love that community. That side of the community is awesome. The racing world. This was my first like deep dive into it, I'd say. And it's probably a pretty shallow look at it as well. There's only like 50-something pilots there, so I'm sure I only scratched the surface.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
And they all stink. Yeah.
I fixed 3 drones for people at the
I had a lot of
freestyle contest
fun
on
with the,
Sunday. Had my whole
with the
workbench
racing
there.
people. All the racing guys were a lot of fun. Even the people that were just there spectating, they were all really nice too. There was like a lot of relatives of people there and family members and girlfriends
But my
and
don't
wives and
stink.
shit. It was just all around, man. It was just like a really good time. All over. It was just a good time. I had a blasty blast. Like I said, I would do it again next weekend if it wasn't a 6-hour drive. Oh, biscuits. When I start running into dumb shit, we'll know it's time to go. My brain's starting to fall asleep, you know?
NE Champs was very close to the full experience. Only thing it didn't have was a hoop house. That's a huge part of Tiny Hoop culture at this point.
Yeah, I've heard. I was
Me
kind
and
of
my
upset.
neighbor are the Jay and Silent
But
Bob of the payphone.
it was also
LOL.
super fun hanging out with everybody.
Subscriber meetup in Maryland.
In the normal sense that we were able to, like, in between the racing and after all the racing was over and, like, at dinner and at the bar and shit. It was just, like, such a good vibe in, like, those small little doses, you know? It felt like everybody was there for a purpose to do the race, And then, like, after the race, it was more rewarding. You know what I mean? It seemed more rewarding. I do understand wanting. I would love to hang out at a whoop house sometime because that sounds like a fucking blast. Because nobody has to drive anywhere or go anywhere, and there's no like quiet time. Although the hotel we stayed at, we were out there flying until like 2:30 in the morning, and being loud as shit.
I wonder
and yelling,
what those events are like for someone there that has no idea what the hobby is.
Flying
Also,
where we
who
weren't
was
really
that guy
supposed
with
to
the
be.
5 joints LMFAO?
Yeah, it was just a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun. I believe that was Nightwing.
Yeah, man, it was the best. Bot Grinder had the best freestyle competition format.
What was that? What was his competition format? But yeah, anyways, I wish I would have been able to fly with him a little more. I had that whole plan to like actually be able to sit and do a couple packs with him and show him like what I was talking about with the trippy spin thing, about getting into him and holding him and maintaining altitude and all that shit. We talked about a bunch of stuff involving trippy spins, but just didn't work out that way. But that's fine. I feel like the stuff that I did film is going to be really interesting. You guys have seen me teach a million people how to do trippy spins, you know? So it's like, it would just me be doing that again, just with somebody that is familiar to everybody, I guess. But instead, you're going to get familiar with some people
I
that
hear
maybe
West
you
Coast
didn't know about.
Throwdown has a great freestyle competition.
Oh, yeah?
No way, Nightwing was the guy who packed my Flywo Nano Baby V2 I ordered from Tiny Hoop Go LMFAO. He did tournament brackets, each pair would play their vids and then the chat would vote.
That's cool. That's a good idea. Sorry, exit. There it is. Oh god, I looked at the screen or at the chat for 1 second to see who joined. Lost my bearings. I want to get better at doing that. I always fuck that one up. I probably shouldn't be trying to get better at it right now, but I want to like crawl down the backside of it. You know what I mean? Crawl down its backside. You know, like that. There you go.
Not Tiny Hoop Go, just Tiny Hoop. I'm so used to typing Go LMFAO.
Yeah, Nightwing's a fucking G, man. He's a really nice guy. We did the stream with him. We did Die Day with him, and that was like the first time I ever actually talked to him. Was the Die Day 2023 thing that I did with Jesse and him. I know some of you guys were there for that. I know 8-Bit, you were there for sure. I think Bergman, I think you were there. I'm sure some more of you guys were there. But anyways, that was a really fun stream too, and that was the first time I got to like talk to Nightwing ever. So I've kind of talked to him before, but actually like hanging out with them and like you kind of get to feel a person out a little more physically and
Die Day
verbally.
got me a frame too.
Just kidding.
Still flying
in person. So yeah, it was fun. Die Day got you a frame too, and it's still flying. Hell yeah, man! It's
what
awesome.
about nut crawling down your backside?
I still have my Die Day frame too that he made me on stream. I use the ducts on my my daily flyer.
You know a hoop company is the shit when they give you candy in the package as well.
Yeah, buddy, that's only the best companies that do that. Like Eve sending out those gummies with it. Ooh. Jesse always hooks it up with the trinkets, though. He's always got the trinkets and the candy in the order.
Is that a backup camera?
Oh
on
my
a car?
god,
What the
dude.
fuck?
The BI needs to stop.
You gotta put it in drive, dog.
Bro, what?
Anyone else
what
like
is
the
going
corn
on?
candy, or am
I'll
I
re-roll you.
alone?
What kind of corn candy are you talking
No,
about?
it doest.
Like,
Pussy
oh,
dulce.
pussy dulce.
Smoking fentanyl. Lay cereal
You are
milk.
alone.
I see God. Huh?
Huh? What is corn candy? Do you mean like candy corn? Like
That corn candy is the best wreck. It literally tastes like buttery corn.
Oh.
My GF
Like the
loves
jelly
that
beans?
corn candy, lol.
What is corn candy? Where? Oh, you're getting it from Jesse. I
If
don't know
I
what
ever
it is.
sell
have to
weed,
look
I
at
am
it.
add some candy and a 1S battery to my customers. They gonna be like, WTF is this thing? I fuck
really
with the
funny.
Chinese corn candy. I would be better if it was weed candy. LOL, the corn candy tastes real. Corn cop was a nude dude.
I don't think I've ever had the corn candy.
It's a hard candy sucker thing from Jesse.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess I've never had that one.
That was a long day. It looks like a tiny piece of corn. Like cream corn.
That was a long day for you, Bitterroot? Well, I'm glad it's over, bud. Are you just getting home from work or some shit?
It tastes like cereal, Immo, not as much like butter corn.
Is it like corn pops?
Imma, get him to send you one and you gotta eat it on stream.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I want to try it out. I've never, I don't think I've ever seen those. I feel like I would remember corn candy, you know what I mean? It seems like one that that would stick with me. Like I would be like, oh yeah, the corn one. Or like, oh yeah, the corn one. Oh, God, I haven't done that in a bit. I should get used to doing that again. I've been trying to get more into my cricket. I've been trying to channel my inner cricket, my inner Baltimore cricket style and fly backwards more. I used to fly backwards a ton when I started flying, and then I don't know why, I just like stopped doing it so much. I started flying inverted a lot more.
I ate one on the way up to New York Friday, LOL. I think they send with the Cobb LEDs.
Ah, that would make sense.
Maybe it's just because I'm Nebraskan, LOL. Fucking love corn.
I don't mind corn. They had some good albums. You know? I don't mind them. When nu metal was popular. They were alright.
I know exactly what I'm going to do now with my company AHH Aerial Havoc headquarters flying saucer and quad-shaped gummies in all packages. Love them corn-fed girls.
Oh yeah.
Air ra ra r r r r
fat
r
bottom
ra
girls.
array ah.
You.
Eat
Oh my
enough
God.
popcorn, it will
What
clean
is
you
this?
out.
Streamlabs.
Stop,
are so
this is
bad.
too corny.
Pussy.
I'm gonna start putting these motherfuckers on pause so they're not gonna play anymore. Like these certain slaps, just so it'll play other ones. Like force it to. Please.
Around the world,
There
get
we
into
go.
the FPV hobby and learn from the ground level and go from zero
Pussy.
to heroes.
Speaking of zero to hero, that reminds me. Oh my God, I'm so glad things like this happen. Like the Matrix fucks with me all day. You know,
Pussy.
and does that. I'm just kidding about the Matrix thing, but really. I need to go to Zotek's page real quick. Zotek put up pictures earlier, and there was one I wanted to show you guys. Why doesn't it show me the post that he's
That's a
made?
good question. What would be your guys' reactions if you could fly a flying saucer hoop?
I don't know. That'd be fucking awesome. I'd love it. I just like
Heads
flying.
go to
dude.
sleep,
I
LMFAO.
don't even care. Whatever it is. No, I can't yet. I just got reminded about something I got to show you, and if I don't show you, then I'm gonna freak out, man. And I still got to roll too. I got to roll for a movie. We'll do that right after this. I'm done flying. I'm done flying. Okay. That's it. Velocidrone's closing. I'm done flying. I'm finding this post that I wanted to show you guys, and then I'll go to bed after that. We'll roll the wheel, and then I'll go to bed.
Knife edges would be insane.
Fuck. Knife edges would be insane. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Be like a little quarter going into a slot. Flyway posted pictures. That's cool. Are there any good ones there? Let's flip through his pictures real quick. Hang on a second. I'm getting so distracted, dude.
Ham
I'm
wallet.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's too bad, though.
It's all fun
bad.
and games till you see a girl masturbating with a corn comb. I don't know, like I never really see my quad fly, so.
What's a corn comb? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Hard pass. Okay. There's bot. That's pro. Was that pro class? Or I just read all this shit earlier.
Then
I'm
it
sorry.
is still fun and games.
He was first place though. There's Neon and there's Tasty behind him. I'm trying to remember everybody's names too for the first time. That's Slowpoke. That's Seeker.
Corn comb
There's
in the ham
Jesse
wallet.
P. I did pretty good at learning names. I don't know who that is. I think that's Pino. I think. No, is that no? That's not Pino. That's I guess that's whatever
First
this name is.
guy
I can't
was
read
static.
it. I'm sorry, Baxani. Fuck. I talked to this guy too, and I already forgot his pilot name. I did pretty good, I think.
Cream corn pie.
I fucked up half of those. I made a whole bunch of notes earlier, but yeah, I've already forgotten. But they're written down. They're written down. I met too many people. I literally knew like nobody except OG going there. You know, I had to like, well, I knew people of people, but I didn't like know people. You know what I mean. Okay, I found the things I'm looking for, I think. All right, hang on. Look! It's this random picture, and it just says, take you from 0 to hero. I was looking through this photo album earlier, and I came across that photo, and I was like, what the fuck? It's just sitting there. That was good. That was good fun. There's all of Mo's stickers.
I am stoked you got to meet Bot.
Yeah, it was fun, man. The whole trip was really fun. Those medals were so sick. Well, Rec can tell you all about it. Yeah, those were dope.
I just leave the horse fucking to the barnyard girls. I'm going to make a flying saucer hoop for the hobby one day if the Singularity or WW3
First guy
doesn't
was
end
Static.
us.
Thank you. That's what his name was.
He
the guy
said
who plays
that on
first.
stream with
That's
you
right.
and I thought you were gonna start laughing.
What did he say with me on stream? What?
They aren't kids, they are goblins. Bigot.
That's Jeff's kid. That's a
It
good
was
picture.
great
I was gonna
meeting
make
you
this
weekend. I was
gotta make this my
surprised
profile
how heavy
picture.
those medals are. He said
Oh
takes you
yeah,
from
Fritz got
0
one
to
too. That's
hero.
right. Fritz was, you were the one I was just
WW3
looking
will
at.
have John Cena.
You're FPV Fritz, right? Fuck, dude. All right, see, it's all coming back to me. I do need to go to sleep. This is Dougie. I also had to learn his name. Right? That's Dougie.
Bro, you handsome AF, no homo.
This was fun, man. This was a lot.
Head's
This whole
doing the
thing was
most
fun.
interesting man in the world.
I was listening
Head's
to
looking
what.
tough as gelatin in that
But
pic.
it felt weird to put the mic down because I'm used to this. I'm used to just being there. So I didn't. I never know what to do with my
energy.
hands. I have all this free. I can do so many things. But there, I hear everything because I don't. They didn't give me headphones. And well, they gave me headphones. That's not true. They did give me headphones, but nobody else put them on. So I was like, I guess I'm not going to be the only asshole up here wearing headphones. So like literally
Just
nobody
kidding,
else is wearing
Heads,
headphones.
It is a Chad pic actually.
And then yeah, I kept putting the mic down, and then somebody would say something, and I go,
The cream really rises.
like I'd hold it up just to laugh, so they knew that people on stream knew that I was reacting to the things said, and their joke didn't fall flat. Because I always feel guilty about that. Like when you're on stream with somebody, you're supposed to kind of play off each other a little bit. So when they say a joke, I want to make sure a joke doesn't land if it's just two people listening
I'm
to
the
your
one
joke
that
and
found
nobody
and gave you back
laughs,
your
you know?
keef.
I lost my keef 3 or 4 different times. So, yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
would you fuck me look?
The whole weekend's a blur to me. I have everything written down and pictures and everything. I just I can't remember everything at the moment because I met everybody for the first time except OG, which was fucking awesome. It was so overwhelming,
You
but like
lost
the
your
greatest. It was the greatest time I've had
O'Keefe.
in I can't remember how long. It's been a long time since I had that much fun. I met this fella. That was FTW FPV. He was right there racing as well. Oh, that was Chainsaw back there. There's some. Oh, that was the food we ate. That brisket. Bro, I'm getting hungry just looking at that shit. Moving away. Can't look at it. There I am right there. I'm sitting right there. And there is Ugelin. And Fresh Bread was behind AK here. And then Rec was next to him. We all sat
Dad, that food was good.
and had a great meal. It was awesome.
Congrats
We
on
talked
your
a lot.
amazing experience, Heads.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'm the guy from the other side of the hole in the wall. Don't you recognize me? That's a
Drop
big
your
boy.
pants real quick. Then maybe I'd be able to tell. There's Pork Chop. Oh, he's behind my head right here. I got an interview with him, so you'll be able to see him up close a little bit and hear from him. There's OG standing there. AK, there's me with my hand on my hip, looking sassy as fuck. Looking like I'm about to yell at a kid to get off the shed. Yeah, the news was there. The local news came in. If you guys missed that, I think Zotek may have
Pork
posted.
chop was so fun to meet.
Zotek may have posted the link for it. Yeah, dude, pork chop was the best.
Putting the vibe
like,
out.
Like the attitude he had was just like amazingly happy. Everything was fucking hilarious to him. So like interviewing him was great because I wasn't even saying things that were like that hard of jokes. I was just kind of messing with him, like, you know, my normal like jabs that I do with you guys, like nothing crazy. And he was
Dan
just
Crenshaw
he was
is
loving
a good
it. He was just
example of
cracking
why
up.
you don't look through a glory hole.
Yeah,
just saying.
I thought it was awesome. He was a really nice guy. Everybody there was nice. There was nobody I could point out that was like a dick or anything. Everybody was really cool. They all really like got along with each other. Everybody has like their own little things that they do for racing. Like some of them got like their headphones on in the pits and they're just kind of like zoning out. Some of them are like kind of
Special
fired up,
forces
you know,
my
and are really excited. Others are like just in the zone fixing shit, and some were grinding on laptops in the sim. Like it was awesome. The whole thing was awesome. I guess not grinding on the sim. I don't know what the fuck they were doing on their laptops. I didn't really get good looks at anything that anybody was doing on the laptops. I was walking around a lot. I assume they were on the sim. They were holding radios and looking
20
at a screen.
push-ups for nerves, lol.
Yeah, it was just awesome. It was fun.
There was sim grinding.
Gross right there looking terrified. I don't know. He caught you at a awkward time there. You must have been checking something out. Or you were listening to a story from OG next to you there.
Grinding on the sim, that's kinda sus.
It was really cool. I don't know if they were actually.
Special
I was
ed
just
forces,
kind of,
maybe.
I was just kind of saying that because that's what I usually do if I'm holding a controller and I'm in front of a computer. But I don't know what racers do in the pits besides fix shit and like look at the bracket. That's what I saw a lot of. I tried to like talk to people when they weren't looking super busy. So if they were like in front of a computer or fixing something, I just would avoid them and I'd come back to them or try to. But like I said, I only got to talk to like 16 people. I could count how many interviews I did. It's not many. But yeah, it's a good look at the place with the lights on. That picture made me laugh. I won't explain that. I'll leave that alone. And they all went to Gino's afterwards. That was after. This is before we all arrived there.
Whoa, hey,
so, like,
no head. I didn't know you grinding on
this
sim.
is,
Super suspicious.
This is where we were all sitting, hanging out a lot of the time.
That fly tribe banner and run like hell.
My room was like right here, like where that little window is. And this is where Mo and Skittles and I were flying the last night, just all throughout here. But in this like hallway right here, this like area, it was windy as fuck the entire day. There was like never
you have the baby?
A calm day. Dude, yeah, all day. People coming up to me. It was just Jay was doing it a lot. Scully's kid, he kept coming to me like, "Hey, do you have a Hitler baby?" And I was like, "No, I don't." Are you tell me if you do you know who has Hitler baby? I was like, "No, I don't." It was very funny.
My head is inside of my own anus. Once it's in the crack.
That was a good. Oh, that one got cut off too. We're about to cancel.
I have
Streamlabs.
someone baby.
We're about to cancel Streamlabs.
Did Jesse get face slapped?
Almost. I think somebody just barely hit him. I don't think they actually hit him, though. They may have skimmed off the top of his head. There's Rec, though. That heavy-ass metal around his neck. Look at that thing weighing him down. Hurting him. It was AK and Neon. That was a good time, man.
IKE's goggles are so dope.
I got to meet Flightning. I've heard his name a ton, which was... All of this was a lot of fun. I got an interview with, this is Hooked FPV here in the middle. He's friends with It Mom, which if you guys know of It Mom. Speaking
I want
of
those
Just
racing
Jay.
shirts so sick.
There's Just Jay. He's
Fresh
got the
bread
Wee
was
Bleed
closest,
panties
I
on, bro.
think.
He's got the Wee Bleed panties on. Oh, man. That's the best. That is the best. Oh, wait. This is Fritz. This is FPV Fritz, right? Did I get it? Did I get it, Fritz? Is this Fritz? Did I get it? I hope I just got that right. Tell me I got that right. Tell me I got it right. Come on. Fuck yes, I got it right. All right, awesome. Yeah, dude, it was awesome to meet you too. Yes, now I remember exactly who you are. I am dog shit with names. I'm really good with faces. So yeah, I remember exactly who you are now. Okay. FPV Fritz. I've made the connection. You're in there. But yeah, this was all fun. This was Merman. And I only remember that because Jesse kept saying Merman, and it was pissing me off. I thought I was the only one. It was like a a bug in my ear. I just kept hearing it. It was like
We
a little
bleed
baby Hitler in
FPV
my
panties and HD Zero goggles now. That's swag.
Yeah, this was pretty good, man. This was a good outfit. He kept that on for a while too. I got a good shot of the. Hang on, I got a good shot
Look
from
at that drip
in the pits when he had that on when he came back from getting his medal. Let me find it. There's so many folders. There's so much stuff. Looking forward to sharing it all. Once I get it all worked through the timeline. I got that boss. Did everybody see that boss ass picture of OG I got? That's a dope picture of OG. The Infinity
that time
Loops hat
of
on.
month.
That was sick. And I kind of fucked up when okay. So I took this picture while he was in a pilot meeting. And then when they had a moment, I like reached over OG's shoulder and I was like, hey, look, I got this picture sick, like the lighting and everything, and you can clearly see the Infinity Loops on the hat and like the OG on your jersey. And then I was like, and you got like the little tinywhoop sticker up here, and he was like, oh, what? And he like takes it off his hat, and Nightwing goes, oh, damn it, because I didn't know Nightwing went by and dropped it on his hat. He stickered him, and then I started noticing in the picture, you can see he was putting them on other people in the pilot meeting.
That is a cool pic.
But yeah, it was a really neat picture of him. There's Pino. I fucked up earlier. I said the wrong person. That's Pino right there.
Let us open up the pit.
Yeah, that was really funny. I felt so bad. I was like, damn it, man! I ruined your shot.
Infinity
where is
Loops
it?
bicycle
There it
cap
is.
that would be super swag.
There it is. That's the picture I took. There's nothing like Hank Hill ass in a pair of We Bleed women's panties, bro. Merman's a funny dude. Very good. Like I said, good sense of humor all the way around, man.
Dude in teal blue shirt had 2 stickers.
Yeah, that was Flightning. I think that was Flightning that had the 2 on the back of his shirt. Or no, that wasn't Flightning. That was is his name Benny?
You saw
Benny
the
Mac?
Jace X Merman video, right?
Yeah, the podium one. If it was the podium one, yeah, I saw that one. I was filming some of it. My camera was set up there, so I was digging through my B-roll footage, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" That was a little weird. That was a little weird, a little strange, if that's what you're talking about. That is. Let me see if I have any other good pictures I can share.
Your
with you
face
guys.
says it all.
Here's another good one of OG, just kind of riding along. He was watching somebody race. I don't remember. I think
weird.
We may have been watching the later races there. When all the fast boys started coming up. Look at these. Look at the little mini fleet set up on the table back there. There's 4 carbon copies there. That's pretty neat. What else do we have? I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm kind of like being secretive with my pictures. Here's a good one so you guys can see. Look how fucking tall Nightwing is. Here's Nightwing right here. Look at him. He's huge, dude. When him and Jesse were standing next to each other, he's like just a little bit shorter than Jesse, and Jesse is a tall fella.
Dude, I'm so glad OG made Elite.
Yeah, I am too. I'm really glad I filmed him so much, because I filmed like all of his qualifiers, and it was fun to like watch him like slowly chip away at his time and then get into Elite. It was really cool. Here's a pretty good one of Skittles and Fresh Red. I'll have to send that. Well, I'll post all this shit eventually. But if you guys want it before then, just hit me up and I'll send it to you. Oh wow, I took a lot more pictures. Shit. Hang on, let me see if I have any other good ones. Yeah, I just got like some other angles of when you guys were getting your medals.
Make a croc hoop fly in tribute to No Croc Smash this time.
Nothing too crazy. I had my camera running, like my camera filming, and I was trying to get like stills at the same time. I don't know if... Yeah, okay, I won't show that one right now. I'll show that one later. All right, let's see if Jeff got anything else. Yeah, Mr. Zotek. Oh, we're back to the beginning. Never mind. I'm so glad that I saw that, though. Because where is it? Do I still have did I put that on a button, or is that a...
And go from 0 to hero.
There it is. Go from 0 to hero, boys.
Neon into house.
You got to join...
Neo Glow.
And go from 0 to hero. Hey, there he is. What up, champ? What up, champ? That's what I'm going to talk to you from now on. Like when people see Mike Tyson out in the street, they go, what up, champ? That's what I'm going to do now.
It's an OG contract to smash a hoop.
Yeah, congratulations. Big up for Neon as well. And everybody else that's got medals in this B. FPV Fritz, I don't know if you were here earlier when we were giving away rounds of applause for everybody that clapped, that clapped them cheeks, that won a medal at the race. But yeah, big ups everybody. Clap at home. Unless it's late. Golf clap works too. But yeah, congratulations to everybody in general for racing, just for showing up and doing it. It's takes a lot of balls, and it's a lot of work, man. Listening, like I've talked about a bunch today, and I'm not afraid to say it again. It's a lot listening to all that shit going on. Listening to the
football sides are coming to the line of scrimmage. I'd say, hi, I predict toast. Like you're toast, right? And somehow
it's playing out of sync.
Congrats, Neon.
I predict toasty.
Hope to fly over for the next one. Looks so fun. Want to get smoked up with everyone.
The whole thing was out of sync.
Big booty clap for you all.
I'm replaying that one.
Congrats,
because
Neon.
It's a new one. It's the toasty one, and it didn't freaking play
Clap
right.
them cheeks.
I'm
100,
over it.
100 would do it again.
God dang it. Oh yeah, I would definitely do it again. Like I said, if I didn't have to drive like 6.5 hours or 6 hours or whatever it was, I would definitely do it. I would do it next weekend.
The two football sides
There
are
we go.
coming
Now
to the
it's
line
in
of
sync.
scrimmage. I'd say, hi, I predict toast. Like you're toast, right? And somehow that turned into I predict toasty.
Gotta be
And then
classy.
it
Give
just
snaps
became
for the
toasty.
winners.
There
Too
we
many
go.
turtles caused that.
There it is. So yeah, anyways, look forward to that. The whole recap is coming soon. It's going to be a long video. I got 3 really long videos, I think, coming out soon. I know I got at least an hour plus in the loop coming. Another in the loop that'll come shortly after that. That'll be about 2.5 hours long. And then the whole trip video is going to be like 30 minutes maybe. And that's going to have, like I said, I'm going to just voice over it and just kind of
If
explain
I knew a celebrity
what
was
happened.
coming, I would do my hair.
Just because
A celebrity came in your hair.
I didn't do all my
Did we roll for movie night?
I'm getting ready to do that right now, Jake. Thank you. Yeah, anyways, all that's coming soon. Bear with me. I got a lot to edit, and I got a lot of story to tell, a lot of different channels of story I was trying to follow. I'm going to try to keep it all cohesive in the video. I want it to make sense. I don't want it to be a mess. So I'm taking my time with this one. I want to make sure it's done right. I spent a lot of time filming. It's going to take a lot of time editing, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. So, yeah, thank you again for bearing with me, but it's going to take some time to edit. All right, did I get Super Mario Brothers? Is that off of here?
I'm gonna come.
Ooh, ooh. Don't do it. All right, let's roll for this movie. Let's see what we get. We rolling. What will it be? There's actually nothing but good movies left on the wheel, so I'm not even sweating it. It's going to be good no matter what.
I am gonna come and it will be a bloodbath. Yo, it Quadverse.
Oh, there's like nothing but good things ahead. What is this?
When does that drop?
Everywhere, all at once. You can look forward to it next Monday. I don't think I've ever even seen this one. Let's see what I gotta look this up. Oh, this is brand new. Who slid this one in here? Hang on a minute.
A new one for me.
This is a 2022 movie. We don't do 2022 movies. Excuse you. I was wondering why I didn't recognize this name.
The fuck is that?
This is a brand new movie. No,
2022 movie TF.
It's too new. We're respinning.
Reroll.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's too new. We're respinning. I'm sorry.
This is a trippy one.
It's 2000s, like 2010 and back, as far back as you want from there. But we no new movies. I don't want to do that. I like
Boomer
doing the older
movies only.
Yes, exactly. Not boomer, but older. It put us almost in the same spot. Guns Akimbo or Weird Science. Oh my God. Now that.
Dave Fogg.
That'll do. That'll do there. Weird Science,
Fuck
it
yeah.
is. He ain't even got his license, Lisa. Some of you may know the line that follows that. We don't need to say it. We don't need to say it.
Shower time,
We'll
ladies.
hear it when we watch the
That
movie
is Chet Watt.
next Monday
That LL do
at
pig.
9:30 p.m.
Shit yet.
Eastern Time in the members
That LL do.
movie theater. Make sure to link your Discord
that SA
and your
grade one,
YouTube
the guy
account
in the closet.
if you are
The wheel
a member.
dose it on trippy
Oh.
spins. Guns akimbo should be off the list. God, is that you?
Skins,
That is
Skins.
when Robot
Skittles,
Lady was born,
Skittles
right?
slap. Still hits. That mic still hits. Guns Akimbo should be off the list, you say? Guns Akimbo
More than
is...
a handful
yeah,
is a
what the
waste.
fuck? Guns Akimbo came out in 2019. I guess I should explain more often the timeline. Maybe I didn't say it before these were suggested. It's very possible. I am bad at reminding people of things, so I wouldn't say that it's anybody else's fault except mine just yet. I'll go with that. It's my fault for now. Okay, well, either way, we're watching Weird Science.
Make Wumbo Combo a Streams Labs clip.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-dum.
LOL, that was Skittles purging out at 1000 decibels.
Yes, it was. Let's finish off the stream here with a full screen version of Mr. Bean's little chase video he sent. Let me see if I can get my ugly mug off the screen. Let's let it rip. I want to watch this one here. I like this. I like the build, Mr. Bean's. Slapping. Ooh-wooing. I'm gonna.
I'm editing my footage now.
Oh, security's out on his ass. Oh, he blew a stop sign. Now he's in big trouble. Oh, damn, that dude's fucking hauling at. Why? Who cares? Is that actually a security guard? Or is that
Time
legit
to copy
police?
strike the beans again. Is Flubber on the list? Where the hell were you standing, LMAO the range though?
That's DJI he's flying with. That, I think it's DJI at least. Looks like it. That's security, right? That's just like some fucking... Who gives it? Why is he getting this serious about it?
Is this real? LOL, that's security and he's hauling ass. Rent a
But,
cop
like-
power trip yet again.
But, like, he doesn't need to be hauling
Why
ass,
didn't
right?
you
'Cause,
follow
like,
longer?
he may have been losing range at that point. He was pretty far away from himself. A lot of buildings in the way, too. And that dude was hauling ass, too, yeah. What kind of dumbass shit was that? Can you explain a little more, Brandon, about what happened there?
MR long range. Yeah, that is how security gets shot as fuck.
Can you explain what was that set? Was it a setup for the shot, or was it because that timing was pretty perfect?
Nah, he should have just busted it up
Oh,
and
that
let him
was
go.
legit.
That pursuit seems excessive. I have experienced many rent a cop power trips.
That was legit.
Bro, Brandon, that was fucking sick.
That's the type of dude that laces his boots all the way up and tucks his pants into it and shit in the morning. Yeah. I bust criminals at the local Y.
I was
in the
across
parking lot.
Alameda Channel just doing some mid-range at the end of the event at ST Quadtrix Day.
Oh, so those
Tag
cars
laboring.
even part of it, or were they
then
just
we
hanging
heard
out?
the donuts and I hurried back.
Ah, I see. Okay, so were the donuts not part of the adventure over
Long
there?
range.
Which you were at? They weren't part of your group. You were just over there filming them. That's wild that you caught all of that.
Funny part is if the security got pulled over and the guy gets
Oh,
away
shit.
scot-free.
Quadverse.
Brandon, did you really just
Hey.
happen across that shit?
I got
Those
a
guys
bone
just
to
doing
pick
their
with
own
you,
car
pal.
meet thing.
Not really a bone to pick
No
with you.
weed smoking and drifting in my parking lot, you rascals.
I was listening to your episode that you did with Dronarchy on my way home from New York. And there was a part where Dronarchy said, you should have me on. And you said, You needed to get more clout before you could ask me to come on. I have never. I'll go on anybody's show. I don't care if you don't have anybody that listens to you. It doesn't matter. I love talking to people in general, at any time of the day, anywhere. How dare you? No, I'm just playing. I felt so bad. Well, first off, extremely humbled when I heard you say that. But also, I felt bad because I was like, I wish I would have known this when you did that episode back then, because I would have messaged you and be like, no, you don't. You don't. I want to come on. I want to do it. Yeah. Please, if anybody's listening now, in the future, whatever, and you want to do something and you're nervous about asking me for any reason, please don't be. I love going on other people's shows. I love sharing new content with you guys. If I can find new interesting places and people to listen to, I do all the time. I love it. It's all about spreading the content around, letting everybody grab and watch and listen to what they want. Speaking of, today,
Heads needs you to have 100K subs before you even email him, so
12:30 a.m. for me, so technically it is the 20th, and I believe today, over on Spotify, Quadverse, spelt like that, over on Spotify, is letting out the episode I did with him. So if you want to check that out, you should make sure to hop over to Spotify and subscribe or follow or whatever you do over there on Spotify. I'm not sure how you interact with channels over there, but
I would love to do something
whatever
with you
it is,
that would be wild.
Do that. Make sure to check that out because that's going to come out today. I think he said the 20th. So not like this second, but later today, I assume at some point. But yeah, dude, it was awesome talking with you, and I would do it again in a heartbeat with anybody. I don't care. Again, I just love talking, man. All about it. The episode drops at noon Eastern. There you go. Spotify, Apple, and the podcast, and any podcast platform, I should say.
Spotify is you goon to channels.
Oh yeah, check them out. A lot of good episodes over there. I listened to all of the Tyrant episode. I listened to all of the Dronarchy episode. And I started listening to the FPV vegan episode, but then I got home. And so I turned it off because I did not want to be in my truck anymore because I've been driving for hours. So yeah. I didn't get to finish listening to that one, but I will finish it eventually. I love FPV vegan. He's got like such a good spirit about him. Good vibe with that fella. But yeah, it's a good show over there. So you should check it out if you are interested in the micro scene and ever wanted to just hear like it's a little shorter form than In the Loop, but it's kind of in a similar fashion where it's just, getting to learn a little bit about the pilot. More FPV focused, I'd say. They try to keep the conversation more
Very
FPV
cool,
driven.
always interested in new FPV
it seems like
podcasts.
they kind of they're free flowing. So if the conversation trails in different directions,
a new podcast way, why?
It happens. It's good. It's a good show to listen to though. Check it out. Faux show. Yes, a new podcast for sure. Quadverse. Make sure to check it out. Spelt KWA verse. New episode coming out noon today, the 20th, that is, noon on the 20th, with me. So if you want to hear that, you can hear it there. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of chatting, a lot of joking, a lot of hewing. It was a lot of fun. He knew a lot of the inside jokes from over here, which surprised me, caught me off guard, and I actually didn't catch the joke at first, I think, if I'm remembering right. He made a joke about people not liking trippy spins, I think, and I missed it for a second, and then I was like, it clicked. But yeah, very, very good conversation, funny dude. It was good, just conversation overall. So was this episode with Tyrant. That one was really interesting. I already knew a lot about Tyrant just because we talked a ton when he was getting back into flying. But there was also stuff I didn't know in there that I learned about him, which was cool. So yeah, check it out. Yeah, it looks like, okay, good. Yeah, go check it out. Never tried a podcast before? Yeah, especially on Spotify, because I do a lot of shit around the house and, during the day. So it's nice to have something, just one thing in my ear. So I put like a headphone in and then I'll leave the other ear open. and just
I thought you were joking,
tune
Rec.
quads.
LOL. Well, enjoy
Not
the
tune,
new technology
build
of
quads
podcasts.
and flash them. Not really tuning, I guess. I'm just flashing Quicksilver and clicking a preset. It's not that involved, but yeah, I'm like when I'm doing things like that, or like cleaning up around the house, or like doing my laundry, whatever. I like to have something to listen to all the time, and I don't really like listening to music so much because YouTube plays ads like a motherfucker. But Spotify,
But
you get like
ever
that
drank
one
Bailey
I
S
think,
from a shoe? That is the question.
at the beginning, and then yeah, you can lock your phone screen and just drop your phone in your pocket and listen to the episode, which I really like. And his is a audio episode as well, so it's not like we're not showing things on screen really that you need to see or anything like that, Excuse me. Has he ever drank Bailey's from a shoe? I didn't have a chance to ask him. That is a good question, though. If he hasn't,
A podcast is where you listen
I hereby
and have
revoke
to imagine
all
and
rights
fill
to
in
release the
blanks
episode
because
until he
lack
does.
Of any
Hi there.
visuals.
Who are you?
Shut the
I'm
fuck
Mark
up.
Gregg. Pleased to meet you.
What do you want?
Maybe I should ask you the same question.
Bro,
What you doing
shut
in my
the
waters?
fuck
Old
up.
Greg might be older.
What? What? It did it again.
8-bit accurate.
It did it again. That is strange. I hate when that happens. I love it, but I also hate it. That's rough. That's weird. Also, by the way, for everybody that's here now, if you didn't see earlier, look at that gift up there on the wall that Jake FPV gave me. Do you know what that is?
Matrix. They are watching.
It's the original.
Matrix.
It is the original.
YouTube did that thing again.
It is the OG Fractal Sucks frame. Quote unquote Fractal Sucks. Not actually a quote. My quote. I said it. I said Fractal Sucks. I DM'd it directly to Eve and I said, no, I didn't. That's a lie. I DM'd it in our, I didn't DM it. I messaged it in our group chat with the Fractal team. And I said, I want a shirt that says Fractal Sucks.
I have the power
my
to
OSD
trigger the
said
Matrix. LOL.
For like months. And I was like, I want a shirt that says it. And so the shirt was born. It's all my fault. I started a war. But I got a little piece of history out of it. That's fucking epic. Big ups again to Jake. Yeah. It's fucking sweet. Really awesome. That was like one of the first things I wanted to do when I got home is I saw it in my bag and I was like, oh yeah, I got to frame that bitch and put it up on the wall and stream. So I took it down today. I took down this piece of foam. You can kind of see where I fucked up right there. A little dot right there, but I cut a little bit too much foam.
Well-deserved, man.
But there's actually like a hole in the foam I cut out so I could fit the picture right there. So that's actually hammered into the wall. It's not going anywhere. It's staying right there. Yeah, that's fucking sweet, man. That thing has gone from Edoc to Brandon Beans to Ciati to Grey Hat
WDY
to Jake
the original.
to me. How crazy is that, dude? That frame has been everywhere. Well, two original. I have two original fractals. That's the original Fractal Sucks frame, which is it's a meme. It's a joke. It's just a joke. The other original frame that I have is the very first
Is that the
prototype
same frame?
F75. I still have my original one, which is cracked now, but I flew it until it cracked. I think it took like 8 months to break it. And even still, the carbon that he did get ended up being way stronger. So.
Oh dang, you got a PTZ cam presets.
Yeah, Brandon, if you didn't notice, I did frame the frame. That's right, it's up there. That's a Jake FPV sticker at the bottom that he made. Or no, I think his girlfriend made.
I'm acting like he stole my
lunch
money.
I feel honored to see OG Crocs in its natural environment when Neon was live on Discord.
What a jerk. Yeah, that is the original though, which is amazing to me. All the holes are drilled out on it. The self tappers you can't use;
Wow,
they're all
that's
drilled
pretty
out.
Epic.
There's a glue spot somewhere on the frame. I don't know what happened there. It's been through a lot of hands. It's been all over the world, man. Went from Canada, came to the U.S. and then kind of went all over the U.S. Went from the West Coast
frames is the best part.
over to the East, and then to where does Ciati live? He lives in like the middle of the country, doesn't he? Or like near the middle of the country or some shit. So yeah, that bitch was all over the place. all over the place. And then Gray Hat won it. Did he win it from Ciotti in like a giveaway or something? And Gray Hat, I think, lives in Maryland. He lives where I live, which is crazy because that means the frame kind of came here. And then Jake FPV traded it with Gray Hat. So it went to Pennsylvania.
Atlanta.
And then Jake met me in New York at the event and gave it to me this weekend. So that
frame
shit
is clapped out.
Oh yeah, that's why I hung it up, because Jake gave me hardware for it and was like, if you want to try to fly it, you probably could.
Imagine all the sperm
I probably
on
could.
it.
You probably could build it out and just this. He gave me some self tappers that fit in the giant holes that were drilled in it.
Frame has triple herpes.
But yeah, this thing is a hooer. This thing has been all over the U.S. at least, and it was in Canada for a brief moment.
Gray Hat bought it from Ciotti.
Bought it from Ciotti. Okay.
That is so freaking cool.
Gray Hat lives in
It's a
Maryland, right?
claptrap.
I'm pretty sure I talked to Gray Hat briefly a couple times recently. I think he lives in Maryland. I think so. Yeah, that's crazy then. That shit went all over the place,
We are gonna need
dude.
a hoop museum.
It's starting. It's starting
He
right
does,
there.
yes.
It's the first one.
That frame gets around.
No. Don't dox him.
LOL, JK.
Don't dox him.
Should I use We
I
Bleed
thought he told me
streamers
that
or
before,
wonky
though.
nip motors for the
Like in
fractal
this
65
chat, like in
millimeters frame
stream
built
chat.
with the crown ducts?
I think he told me that before. Should I use We Bleed Screamers or wonky nip motors on the Fractal 65?
Heads, did you see the news about Too Mad?
On the
I
65,
knew a girl in high school
65
like that
I would
frame.
use the Screamers. I would use those 702s. The wonky nip motors are kind of designed for a 75 millimeter. They're 1.5 millimeter motor shafts, so they're heavier than normal 0802 EX motors. They're slightly heavier, but they're kind of made to be a little bit more robust so that you can throw them on a F75. Yeah, so you'll probably enjoy the Screamers more. Keep it light. Keep the 65 millimeter build light. Don't go crazy with your hardware as far as like try to score yourself an all-in-one or at least a super light flight controller like a Cross and a really light
How did the term
GTX.
hoop originate? I could use her number, Brandon Beans.
Quadverse, thank you for bin chilling. Appreciate that. Bing chilling. Have yourself a good night, my dude.
That
and
frame
I look
been
forward
passed around more
to the
than my
episode. When it goes live,
ex-girlfriend that's saying
I'll
something
try to share
because
it
she
out
is stripper.
everywhere that I can.
From Jesse P saying big
Yeah, dude, we'll
hoop.
talk soon though.
Thank you. What battery milliamp size should only use 450 to 500?
Wait, what? Oh, I would
LOL Brundle Fly She Prob has
on
like
a
6 kids now.
65. Go light. So 450s are going to be too heavy. Go with a 300, and you want to go for a folded cell if you can get your hands on them. I would suggest a 1S 300 milliamp, either BT 2.0 plug or A30. They're 6 one way, half a dozen the other. They're both interchangeable, but it's a far superior plug connector than PH 2.0. So make sure it's not PH 2.0. And then, yeah, get a folded cell. So that's like We Bleed has folded cells. Tattoo
Crazy
has
to
folded
see
cells.
Matt overdosed and Hero D himself.
Tinywhoop has
Whoop-dee-doo.
folded cells. I think the new Lava Beta FPV batteries might be folded cells, the 300 milliamps. Some people at New York were using them, and I heard some good things about them. So you might want to try those too. Those might be a little cheaper, but it'd probably take a little longer to get. I think the We
That was
Bleeds
a few weeks ago, wasn't
might
it?
be the most expensive, but they're probably like the most popular out of the ones I listed.
Yes, the Lava 300 are folded and super good.
Okay, I think it was you maybe that I was talking to then, Rec, about those at New York. Okay, so yeah, check out those then, the Lavas, if they're in stock anywhere too. But yeah, compare prices and just get whatever one you want. You know, whatever one works for you. I think this is Levy, right? Is this Levy from Discord? Sorry, when everybody has different names, or not everybody, when people have different names from Discord to YouTube, I get super confused. So just want to make sure I'm talking to the same person.
Jake FPV the 13th, so a week ago,
I
and
heard
now
you
there is
mention-
some drama coming out about him.
I heard you mention
The stickers are super
OG's
heavy, but
Crocs.
tear them off and they are cheaper and lighter.
I don't know why the camera was on and why Neon left it facing at the floor. If he's in here, maybe he can answer. Unless he didn't know the camera was on. But it's kind of funny that he was like talking to people in Discord and they were just looking at OG's feet the whole time. Oh, man. That was such a fun night. All of them. Every night was fun. I couldn't tell you which one was my favorite. They were all tons of fun. All those guys are wild. They all party and
yes,
drink
it's Levi.
and
How
joke
do I keep my batteries in cell storage? I only have 1S batteries, nothing to charge them other than the garbage wall port charger.
Get yourself a Vi-Fly or V-Fly. That's your best bet. They're not super expensive, and they're probably the best 1S battery charger to have right now on the market. They'll discharge, charge, storage charge. They're really nice. It has a digital readout on the front. Hang on. I wish I had like a coupon code to give you, but we don't. I don't think we have one with them. You're looking for the V-Fly Whoop Store.
Yeah, haha, me, Mr. E and Lowndes were hanging out, and all I could see
Store,
through most of
3,
it was his Crocs.
Which is
the Fly is 100% the best one's charger.
PH 2.0 and BT 2.0. You can charge with both. Like I said, it has a nice digital readout here. It'll tell you what each battery's voltage is at the moment. It'll tell you what amperage you're charging them at. It'll tell you what your target voltage is here. So that would be like a full high voltage battery. You would charge a 435. Your overall, and then your amperage overall here, or your charging amperage, what you're charging at, your rate. But yeah, it's very self-explanatory. It also...
What charging cord is that?
They fixed it finally.
Get the Fly 1s and 2s just because.
Do you guys remember when these came out? It said, mine upstairs still has it. Check yours at home. You may have it. There's 3 R's in current on the original ones. It says CURRRENT.
Thank you.
Current.
My father-in-law on Monday showed me his hoop, which needed fixing anyway. I checked his batteries, and one was 4.5 volts.
Yeah.
His old charger is garbage, so we ordered a hoop store.
This is super worth it.
Rec, what do you like about the V2
one of the best
over
ones
the
out there.
V32?
So, I would definitely recommend it.
I want the V3, but my V2 has been too badass to want to upgrade.
Yeah, the V2 is nice. Once they fixed the original thing with the BT 2.0 plugs not really being BT 2.0 plugs, once they fixed that and they released like the V2, the fixed version of the V1, that was perfect. Those were really good. I mean, the V3 is just kind of like a polished
cell
version.
My hoop store wouldn't
of,
put in storage. It had
V2.
an error, so we discharged it to 435V with a Christmas light.
Hey, that works.
Lights next to the port. Text on screen is bigger and easier to read at a glance.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Did the second one beep as well when the batteries were done, or did it just flip over? I don't remember if it beeped or not. I know the third one beeps and it has a fan on it, which is big. Because sometimes it's nice to have that fan on there so you don't fuck shit up. Yeah, okay, that's another thing too, is especially if you're working on the bench, like let's say you're waiting
on V2.
You're trying to cycle batteries real quick, get them charged up so that you can go fly or something, and you got some shit to fix. Maybe you're gonna put some new motors on or whatever. So you got batteries on the charger while you're doing that. And if they're on your bench and you're using the V2 and it's across the bench from you and you're just working. I get kind of distracted sometimes when I get locked into working on something. I'll forget that I should check on the batteries to see if they're done. It'll say okay on the screen when they're full, but the V3 it makes like a little beep beep when they're all done. So you'll hear them all beeping as they finish. And that way I know, like, okay, swap my battery so that way I can get all of them charged by the time I'm done doing my shit.
I have a V1
instead of coming back to them an hour later, forgetting I had them on the charger and be like, oh, they're all done.
If you can dodge a car, you can dodge a drone.
But now I have to cycle the other ones because I only charged 6. So yeah, that's nice. You have the V1 with the fake BT plugs. If you send that back to them, I think they'll send you a V2. That was the deal, or at least originally.
Just looking, and seems like you can't really get the V2 from any reputable sites anymore.
Oh, yeah, okay, then maybe you can't
Just
get
Jay
the V2.
started a charger fire in his unattended hotel room this weekend. Yikes, smelled so bad. Long press on right button turns on off beeper.
I was hoping that actually didn't happen. I said something. to my wife or to OG, or maybe both of them. I said, I am shocked that we stayed in a hotel
Sheesh.
filled with all
Wait, what, there was
those
a fire
people.
at the Craftsman.
Not, I don't think it was a big one. It was just
I use a bat
electrical,
safe
so
for
it probably
anything
stinks.
over ones. Scully needs to lay down
I think
the
it was
law.
Scully's charger, wasn't it?
Fire is an overstatement.
Was it Scully's
actually.
charger or was it just Jay's charger? Either way, I was telling somebody, I was like, I'm surprised with all those people staying in the same hotel, there was no lipo fires. Nobody fucked anything up. Nobody left anything on the charger. When OG was walking out of it, we were going down to meet up with everybody one day. He was like, oh, I might as well get my batteries charged.
LMAO.
I was like, bro, I'm not leaving anything. I don't even leave shit plugged in. Like, I don't even leave my charger plugged in when I leave the room.
Not sure which, but that thing was
Even if I'm not
looking.
Even if I'm not, charging anything. Even if it's just sitting there idle. I'm not leaving power to it. If I don't need to, why would I? So that's some weird shit, some ballsy shit to like put some batteries on a charger and just walk away from it and just be like, I'm out. Room I'm renting with everybody else's room attached and
At
all their
Birmingham,
shit, expensive things
were
in it.
leaving SIXS batteries
I'm out.
unattended indoors. LOL.
That sounds so dangerous. So dangerous. I know when we were in the pits wreck, I know it happened again. And he came running over and unplugged it. Just Jay did.
Yeah,
and
was
he was
waiting
like,
for the fire
he was
alarm.
like, yeah, I know, it stinks or whatever. And I thought he said it was his dad's.
Do you know the DC cord for that charger?
I don't. I use an XT60 plug. Like the ones that
Who was
are
flying
on
a SIXS
6S batteries, I use those plugged into a wall outlet. I just like soldered my own
At
up,
ST Quadtrix Day I just had a 400-watt inverted under my hood clamped on the battery terminals and then ran dual 4 amps into SIXS packs all day. Only had to run the car for 15 minutes at lunch.
Damn.
In a bat safe so I don't burn my car.
True. Yeah, good point.
Brundle fly, this was
Could
at
you
the
get
hoop house. We had
extended
massive amounts
cables
of
for
land
it
where
and then
people
be able
could
to put
fly
it
5-inch
outside of the
and
car
long range.
in the bat box, so it doesn't so it'd be plugged into the car, but the box itself would be out. Then you can shut the cord in the door. Just make sure it's on the weather strip and you shouldn't fuck the cord up.
Hey YouTube, Fat Pastor here. Thank you for joining us tonight.
I guess it's fine as long as it's in your car, in a bat box. I guess. It's probably all right. Okay, I said I was going to leave an hour ago, so that's about as good a time as any to go ahead and
I
get on out
don't
of
need
here.
a XT30 on a battery. I can buy a XT30 cable and solder it to a USB cord. Is that what you did?
No, not to
Oh,
a USB
shitheads
cord.
is thinking
It was
smart,
an
yet I guess I could run it out of the
XT30.
car. I
Not an
lost a
XT30, an
house to a
XT60.
e-bike battery and
larger.
irresponsibility.
That charger will not take an XT30. So you got to get an XT60 plug. You can buy just the plug end, yeah. I think you need the female end.
Brain think it was fine since bat safe and no smoke
I think
damage
it's the
issue
female
there,
end
but
you
you
need.
are right.
And
Rest well.
I got a DC charger that you plug into the wall, and it used to be for some other charger I had. I don't remember. It was some other wall charger I had, and I just ripped the end off
Male
of it.
end.
It was just a DC plug.
Get
and
some
then
rest,
I
y'all laters. All y'all are
soldered
wonderful
the
nerds.
thing on, and that was it. It was easy peasy though. But I kind of just, I don't know. I build my own shit at the house all the time with things that I have laying around because I have a bunch of junk laying around, so I'll just solder shit together and make it work. All right, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm going to work more on this video tomorrow. Don't forget to check out Whoop. Not Whoop. Oh my God. Don't forget to check out Quadverse. I was going to say Whoopverse. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Quadverse over on Spotify, Apple, or any of your podcasting platforms. I will be on that episode tomorrow, coming out at noon Eastern time.
CYA.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. It's
Good
been
night,
fun.
guys.
It was great
Peace,
catching up with
dudes.
everybody. I'm sure there's more stories I'll think of and shit to share. But otherwise, I'll see you guys
Love you all.
probably Friday
GM
morning
heads
is the
and
next time
robot
you're going to
lady
see me.
in chat.
Unless OG streams
Okay,
Thursday
laters,
night.
mofos.
I'll be in Discord Thursday night hanging out with him.
Thank you so much.
Either way, I'll see you guys Friday for sure. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you again for hanging out. Much love. Be safe. Get out there and fly. And if you can't, fly in the sim. No excuses. Peace.
Later fuckers, fly safe, be safe. Ooh woo woo la 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 ooh 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 woo la 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 la. Laters. Both it.
I am
Big
murdering
and black.
exactly as many people as I want right now.
I was with him when he molested that goat. It was my goat. Some people call him the micro king, especially his wife. Am I right? No, I don't.